are you? Let's be having you. The Bacon Brigade. Assemble! Go on, England. Smash that like button raw, my friends. And strap yourselves in for a raw one. Yes. All right, guys. Okay, I fixed it. How's it going, everyone? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another cheeky little watch along for you. Oh, you know, it's going to be a dross fest. England playing. Oh, no, hopefully not. The last one was, though. The game against New Zealand was utter shite, wasn't it? Oh, my God. Hopefully it's going to be better now, guys. But thank you for joining us, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Do us a favour and smash that like button on it at the start of this one. Twat the thumbs up. Give us a share if you can. That would be amazing. And get yourself in there raw and say hello before kickoff. Big ups to Aaron for re-upping his membership here, my son. Get the fuck in there. Thank you very much to Aaron for becoming a member again. I hope you're doing well, lad. Let's go. Get your favourite emoji to welcome Aaron in there. And he's been a member for 66 months around these parts. Get the fuck in there, my son. Hashtag 66 for the one and only. Thank you so much, Aaron. How you doing? Stephen Shipman, John James Power, Unc Squid, Angry Ninja, Susan Knowlton. Let's go, Carlos, Sean Falvey, English Edits, 88, Fracture, Carlos, Angry Ninja, Bo Manor, Ash Jones, Van Suley, Mr. David Rush, Rael 78, Panache Bellerand, Pete Sky, Alex Moore, Wayne the Red, Bo Manor. How you all doing there, everyone? Disco Dave, get in there. MJG Window Cleaning, let's be having you. Simon Bender, how the devil are you, sir? Fracture, Panache, Carlos. Yes. David Jubb, how you doing? Mr. Paula the Red, let's go. Where's Wayne at? Long time no speak. It's Simon from the Welsh Valleys. It is indeed, boyo. Welcome aboard there, Simon Benden from the Valleys. I hope you're having a great day. Let's go, Dennis. Let's go, Vitus Doom as well. Well, it's possible, mate, to be fair. Hi there, Nicky. What's happening? Gungshi, you raw legend. How you doing? Yes, mate. Good to see you. What's occurring there, Don Gungshi? Trigger of Gun. Ash Jones has been a member for 15 months. It's going. I'm pretty shattered, actually, today. So I took Mrs. P out for her birthday. It's her birthday tomorrow. And I've got to go to shitty London tomorrow. So I don't know. I'm not really around. And then the game's on for the opener of the World Cup in the evening. So I'm not really around. So we basically celebrated it today, so to speak. So I took Mrs. P out for a bit of lunch and a bit of shopping and stuff, But now I'm absolutely shattered. I only had a few hours sleep. I feel like shit. I'm proper shattered, but we're here for it anyway, my friends. Stephen Shipman, thank you for being a 37-month legend. 37 down, many more to go. Thank you so much. And Ash Jones, 15 months as well. Thank you, Stephen. That's meaty, lad. 37 months is meaty. Thank you so much. Northern Rebel, let's go. You just won your court appeal today. That's fucking awesome, Aaron, lad. Get in there. Yeah, I knew you wasn't a nonce, mate. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. Mark P, Unky Squid, Stephen Gungshi. Let's go. Panache, let's be having a return of the Luddites. How you doing? Britain #1. Flesh and let's go. Come on, guys. Let's be having you. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining us. Smash that like button if you could. That would be amazing. Hit the thumbs up button. Share us around. Get yourself subscribed if you're new. Get yourself subscribed and involved on the channel. It's England. We're here for the World Cup games as well, but this is just a shitty warm-up game against Costa Rica. Yes. But yes, great to have you back, Aaron, mate. I'm glad you won your appeal there. That's fucking awesome, lad. Come on. Great stuff. I know I'm awful, aren't I, Angry Ninja? I hope this is going to be a bit better than that shower of shite the other day, Pig. I think it will be a little bit better, mate. It's got to be, hasn't it? You know, we're warming up. We're revving the engine. You know, when England gets into top gear, we're actually pretty fucking good. But right now, we're on a cold start, mate. That's what it feels like. Cold start. The engine needs warming up. It's a bit rickety and spluttery at the moment. Not looking good. OG Vids, how you doing? Yes, mate, you've been here for over 3 years. That's mad, isn't it? 3.5 on the membership as well, man, almost. You're a legend. Thank you so much for being 40 months a legend, OG Vids, lad. Get some big love in there for this man. Thank you so much, lad. England versus Costa Coffee. Yeah. Hello, thank you, Britain #1. That's nice. Thank you very much, Aaron. I knew you would. Simon Benden's become a member. Let's go, the Bendenator. Thank you so much, Simon Benden. Getting in here again from the Welsh Valleys, Boyle. Everybody, let's get some love in there for this man from the valleys of Wales. That's right. He's a wonderful, wonderful guy. And it's great to have him here. It's great to have him here. I don't know how they speak over there. How do they say here? No, I don't know. But big ups to Welshies. We've got a few Welshies in here. Simon Benden, Don Gungshiliodi, and a couple of others. Yes, there's some Welsh friends in here. That's for sure. Thank you, Panache, my friend. Right, where's this fucking game? Have I got the wrong channel on or something? Why are they playing Argentina-France here, mate? Highlights of Argentina-France. What the fuck's going on here? Well, I thought the game kicked off at 9. Am I behind or something, guys? The game's not on, is it? 10 p.m.? What? 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 Oh, no! Are you serious? It's been delayed an hour! And I've started at fucking 9 o'clock, mate! Are you taking the piss? Shit! Oh! That is wank. Oh, well, we're here for it, guys. You know what I mean? You guys will keep me company. But that's shit, mate. You're telling me we're not going to be off here until fucking midnight? I'm bloody shattered today, mate. Oh, no. Look at the bags under my eyes, guys. I've got big, juicy bags. You know? Fucking hell. Thunder? Oh, they delayed it for a bit of thunder? Well, this is what you get for having the bloody World Cup in America. Do you know what I mean? They've got weather over there, guys. They've got serious bloody weather. You know, if it's not a fucking hurricane, it's a fucking, flood. If it's not a flood, it's a fucking tornado. If it's not a tornado, it's a fucking earthquake. Do you know what I mean? They've got seismic events as well. You know, it's all sorts of stuff going on. It's mad. Anyway, getting pissed off here playing FIFA. What a shit game. How you doing, the Cake Cadet? Turn that shite off and come and hang out with us, mate, and rant about how shite England are under that German manager Tuchel. It'll make you feel better. World Cup tomorrow and World Cup of Darts this weekend. That is sick, isn't it, lad? Yes, mate. There's going to be some raw World Cup action there. It's not postponed. Well, that's good. 1 more hour of Piggy was a storm. What do they expect? It's in fucking Florida, mate. Do you know what I mean? There's loads of bloody storms. I'm surprised the game's not been abandoned because the stadium's been overrun by fucking alligators. You know what I mean? Who thought of this was a good idea? Super chat. In the summer as well, the heat's obscene. You know what I mean? It's hot as fuck out there. Us Englishmen are going to melt. Oh. I don't know. I think the kickoff's at 10 p.m. now, Cake Cadet. That's what people are saying in the chat. We have a delay. A delay in the kickoff, mate, until 10 p.m. Crouch is in the stadium. They're scared of him catching lightning. Oh, if I was them, I'd just get him to stand outside the stadium with an umbrella and divert the lightning away from everyone. That'd be ideal. Let's go, Christopher McKinnon. I love Crouchy, by the way. I'm just saying, maybe like some sort of, I don't know. Do Portugal for an hour? That's a good idea, isn't it, lad? What channel's that on? Paul S., thank you so much for getting in here with a raw super chat. Mr. P, please contact Kirkland. He could get Anderson for us with his pocket change. Oh, okay. Well, I'll see what he can do, mate. I think haven't City just had a £106 million bid rejected? I don't know if he's up for beating that bid, I'll be honest with you, mate, but I'll see what he says. Thank you so much. Maybe you could go in with him, mate. Do you know what I mean? You could own a leg or something, you know, like with horses, but with a player, mate. Do you know what I mean? You could have, you know, Anderson's left nut or something. Do you know what I mean? Thank you so much, Paul. Get some love hearts in there for him for the super chat of justice there. Thank you very much, Paul. The whole tournament will be like this. It's officially tornado season. Can I just say this, right? I just want to say something. Thank you very much. It's not a Christmas jumper, but thank you. You don't know why they don't give us the World Cup. Right, let me just say something. That takes us on to this cake nicely, right? I don't know if anybody else feels the same. I was having this conversation with my brother earlier. He does not feel the same. He's fucking pumped. Is anybody else, like, super unhyped for this World Cup? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just a miserable, cynical bastard these days. It could be that. Maybe I'm just a bitter, twisted soul. It could be that. But I really don't feel hyped at all anymore for this shit. I used to feel hyped. I didn't feel that hyped for Qatar 2022 because it was just a tournament of pure fucking corruption. And this is no different. This is no different. Should it really be in America right now with the global geopolitical climate? Should it be there for weather reasons throughout the summer? Should it be there, you know, for the fact that, well, they've hosted it in 1994 and Mexico hosted it in 1970 and 1986, and now they've got a bit of it again. What the fuck's that all about? And yet, little old England there, we don't get a chance, mate. We created the fucking game and gave it to the world, and we haven't had it since 66. We've got the infrastructure, we've got the stadiums, we've got the travel. It's a very dense area, which means it's great for travelling around. You're never really a few hours away from anywhere, are you? Really? It's a great fucking place to have a World Cup. Oh no. Let's just have it in Tornado Alley instead, you know what I mean? Where every game's going to be fucking called off because of monsoon season or whatever the fuck it is. Come on. And I just feel like it's not a tournament for the true fans anymore. It's turned into a tournament for the elites, mate. Who the fuck can afford these ticket prices? Who can afford the accommodation? Who can afford the travel? Goodness me, unless you've got a spare £10,000 knocking around in your back burner, you're shot out of luck. I think it's a disgrace, this World Cup, to be fair. Just like the last World Cup was an absolute disgrace. I honestly don't think I've been hyped for a World Cup since, well, at least 2018, maybe 2014, to be fair. I just do not feel the hype on this one. So there you go. That's how I feel, guys. Usually I'm buzzing for a World Cup. And you know another thing? There's shitty games on at shitty times. They've added a bunch of new teams who are just there. Let's face it, they're just there for the vibes. These teams are just there for the vibes. A lot of these teams. You know? And they've added games at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m. The fuck's the matter with this World Cup? It's shit. Honestly, I hate that. I don't want to watch a game at 3 a.m. Are they off their tits? I understand it's a global game. I mean, come on. Goodness me, I'd rather 8 a.m. than 3 a.m. I remember 2002, Japan and South Korea. The games were on. I remember watching England in the school hall at 8 a.m. That was great. Fucking 3 a.m. though. That's a piss take. Super chat. Smash a 1 if you agree with me, guys, if you're not hyped for this World Cup, or smash a 69 in the live chat if you're super hyped for it. Let us know, but I'm just not hyped for it, guys. I'm really not. I don't think England's going to do well. I haven't even got onto England. This is another reason why I'm not hyped for the World Cup. We got England with Tuchel as the manager. It just spoils the whole thing. I'm sorry to say. It does. I don't want Tuchel as our manager. I'm going to say this right now, guys, and I genuinely mean this from the bottom of my loins. I would 100% rather be going into this World Cup with Gareth fucking Southgate as our manager. At least he's a fucking Englishman, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. And actually, yeah, I don't want Southgate. I just want to reiterate that I don't want Southgate. But I'm just saying, what has Tuchel actually done on an international stage here, mate? Oh, he's won a Champions League with shitty Chelsea. Might as well get Roberto Di Matteo then. You know, I don't see how he's got this England side playing. I don't understand what he's trying to do with them. I don't like his squad that he's taken. He's missed out a few bigger missions there and he's included a few melts. I just don't like him as manager. So it's hard to really, you know, obviously I want England to do well, but it's hard to really sort of believe. I'm not believing in this England team at all. I don't believe in it. Oh. The hosts are right and the FIFA is corrupt. It's supposed to be the people's game, and yet football fans are being priced out watching the World Cup. Damn right. You know what? All tickets for the World Cup should be fucking free, mate. Yeah, that's right. It should be free. How much money does FIFA need? How much do they need? It's a multi-billion organisation. Goodness me, if football's for the people, subsidise the fucking tickets for the people. Give it to the people to watch. Goodness me. Oh. Simon Bennett says, great to be back, Piggy. We go back a few years, don't we? Also beating you when we played together. Wales, guitar. I think this World Cup will be awful. Thank you, Simon. I agree with you. Yes, I think it is not going to be a great one, man. Unfortunately, I agree. It's just going to be a bit of a shitter. We have a German manager, players born in Ivory Coast. It's a circus. Well, I don't bother about where people are born. Essentially, if they've been raised in this country or they've got British English citizenship, then they're English, But managing the team are German? What? You're not alone. You're not hyped either. Put it in the goal hole. Speaking the truth. Thank you, Panache. You're going to the Panama game. It's still going to be wank. Well, thank you, Jay. Yes, you know it. So true, says Dino. Oh, favourite World Cup song? I don't know. Probably 2010, mate. Bit of canine action. 50 million for Rashford would be great. Oh, yeah. So Barcelona are just milking the teat, aren't they? I've still got to upload my Timo Shafter video, guys, and finish that off. I'm having a mare. But, it's as relevant as ever. Paul S., thank you for another super chat, mate. This guy's going in there ham. If you think this is bad, wait until Trump buys the World Cup in perpetuity in the US. The Trump World Cup. Well, there's already some guff stuff going on there, isn't there? International peace prizes and stuff like that. Yeah, that's right. You're up. Thank you so much, Paul. I hope bloody not. If the USA wins this World Cup, I'm sorry to say, but football's just gone, isn't it? The corruption's too much. Tony says, I'm up for this World Cup. Well, that's good. I'm glad you are, mate. Ulf says, football in general is not the working man's game anymore, especially the Premier League. I know, and that's its deep roots, mate. You go back. Think about Manchester United, for instance. The club was actually formed by railway workers from the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. That was what it was. It was formed by... hang on a second. Hello, mate.
What's going on, you prat?
I'm just on the live stream here. Say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
It's my brother, Tactician Tom. Sorry, I've just seen your message, mate. Hang on a second. Let me tell you what it is now.
Are you going to tell me, or can you message it me?
I'll just tell you. 303669.
303669. Oh, hold on. What? 303669? Why is it not?
303669.
Yep, got it now. That was weird.
All good?
No, we're not good at all.
No, why not? What's going on there?
Because I logged in, it says watching app. And obviously I can't download the app because I'm in the USA. So,
oh, no. Well, if you had an Android phone, you could easily just download the app, but you don't.
I don't have an Android phone, I have an iPhone. So I'm knackered. I could sign up for a free trial to get FS2, I guess. It's better now because it's later, because of the storms, so I can watch it at the end of my workday, really.
Can't you do it on a computer? Because you're trying to do it on your phone, but if you just log into it on your computer, it should just work. Pretty sure.
No, it won't, because the only laptop I have is my work computer, and that will block everything anyway.
Oh, right.
Especially foreign, foreign websites.
All right, okay.
.co.uk. What is that anyway? Oh my god.
All right, no worries.
Remember when people went through that phase and they were like bored.com or bored.co?
Yeah.
That was kind of
confused.com. Yeah.
Yeah. People are fucking idiots. My god. Wow.
All right. I was just talking to the live chat here, right? You can hear my brother, can you guys? Give me a yes in the chat. But anyway, I was talking to the live chat. I was just explaining. You know how I said to you in the message earlier how I'm just not hyped for this World Cup at all. We've got Tuchel as the manager. It's corrupt that the US has it again and Mexico.
Okay. Yep.
And also that games are on at like 2 a.m. and 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. and stuff, which is shit for us European people, right? So how do you view it as somebody living in America, and where do you feel like England are going to get in the competition as well?
Great questions. I'm glad you asked. You said we've got Thomas Tuchel in charge like it was a negative. I don't see that at all, especially in tournament play. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. I watch every Manchester United game, which is brilliant because I'm in America. And I watched the Champions League semi-finals, and I watched the World Cup and the Euros, and I watched
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota United. Pretty much other than that, I don't watch any football. So it was really difficult to get the England qualifiers in America.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I watched England like twice in 2 years. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and for example, like I can tell you, um, people, players like Gahey and Konza and I watched Reece James in the World Club Cup last year, but Elliot Anderson, for example, I couldn't really tell you how good he is. I couldn't give an opinion that's intelligent because I've watched him play like twice in forever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, though, what I know of Tuchel is that again, it's kind of like that thing that everyone's saying, and they've copied people, but it's like when the big decisions were there to be made on the Southgate, because I think everyone agrees Southgate did a magnificent job of basically steering England back on course. But when there are moments against the Croatians, the Italians, the Spanish, the French, when the
Basically,
big
any
moments
decent
came,
team. Yeah.
when he had to impact the game, he just didn't know what to do, and he essentially he kind of froze in the moments, I think. And I don't think Tuchel might make the wrong decision or the right, but he will make a decision. I think that we've got players that are built for a tournament. I think Reece James, for example. I think he's going to be magnificent.
Reece James built for a tournament. Fuck me, he's not built to put 2 games in a row without getting a broken leg,
No,
mate. You know what I
well,
mean?
exactly. The league
I'm
season,
not
no,
so
but
sure about that, man.
But 6 weeks is good. I think that we'll play Konza
Right,
and
I see what you
Gahey. I know
mean.
Stones is playing next to Konza tonight. I think that's kind of there. O'Reilly will start left back. I think that Anderson and Rice will start in the centre with Bellingham in front. Gordon probably will start. Saka on the other one. And then Kane up front. So kind of tonight's lineup is a really good indicator of how we start apart from
Interesting. I think
physicality.
Rashford's going to start because Tuchel
I
just
don't
seems
think
to
so.
love Rashford. I don't know. He just seems to love him. But
Maybe.
yeah,
Maybe.
I wouldn't be
The question
surprised
was
if
how hard.
old man Henderson started in the centre of the park as well. You know, surely he's got to go with.
Maybe.
Nah, I don't think. Surely he's going to go Rice and Anderson. Surely to begin
So,
with.
being in America, am I happy about it? You say stuff like the timing,
Mm,
um, and the times and stuff. Well, a lot of the games are on in the day here. Two out of the four are in the daytime often. So
yeah.
it's like, well, hang on, people are working during that time. So it's almost nice to have them on late. I remember the '94 World Cup. It was so cool to stay up late. England obviously weren't in it, but I sponsored, I adopted Colombia in that World Cup.
Mm,
Carlos Valderrama and Freddie Rincon and players like that. They didn't play well, they didn't do well, but I thought it was so cool staying up till 1 a.m. and watching a game.
mm,
So I think it's going to be a really good event. I think the standard's going to be great. I like the fact there's 48 teams. I do, because you're going to have these minnows having that kind of moment, and I think the knockouts are going to be serious games. Um, I think it's going to be a really, really good time. I think there's going to be less upsets because of the nature of it. You're going to have, like, say, if like a USA get to the last 16, right?
mm-hmm.
Well, that's probably par for them, right? And then they play a strong team. Yeah, they can get through one game with a bit of luck, maybe, but they're not going to get to the semi-finals. They're not going to get through 2 or 3 big powerhouse teams, right? Which brings me back to England. Our side of the draw, if we win our group and if results go the way, we avoid France and Spain. I think then England are the best team on our side of the draw. I think the
Mm,
Argentinians and the Brazilians will not. They might beat us, of course, and the weather's going to favour them. But I don't think they're that strong. I can't see us beating the Spanish. I can't see us beating the French. I think the Spanish will win it. I think the
mm,
Spanish, the way they handled us in the Euros,
mm-hmm.
I think they will handle us again, and the heat will make it even worse for us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think Spain will win the World Cup. I think England, might get to the final. We'll probably lose in the quarters when we play Brazil, honestly, because just the moment will get too big. But honestly, If results go the way they're supposed to, and we play Mexico in the last 16, that is a horrific draw to play in Mexico City in the
Oh yeah.
heat against the Mexicans in their backyard. That's not easy. That's a really tough
No,
thing.
we're
So,
fucked, mate. We're fucked. The
yeah.
weather's going to do us definitely. That we're never good at those summer tournaments in the heat ever. Remember Brazil and oh, it's awful.
Times have changed, though. Times have changed. We're a bit more cultured now. Our team's still technically better than they have been in previous incarnations. Times have changed. I wouldn't be surprised if England did okay.
Well, we're one of
It's
the
only
we're
going to
one
be
of the favourites. I think we're like third or fourth favourite at the moment, to be fair. But I mean, honestly, my honest opinion is, I think we're just going to bottle it out in round two. I think we'll get out the groups, and then we'll just bottle it against the first half decent team that we play. I have no faith in this England side whatsoever under Tommy Tuchel. Not at all. We've got old T-Rex fingers in goal and a bang average defence.
No, that's not true. None of that is true.
Well, is it? It's hard. It's hardly.
No, it's
It's
opinion.
hardly Ashley Cole, Rio, Terry vibes. You know what I mean? Okay, Conster's good. Gahey's really good. Reece James is really good, but he's an injury-prone melter.
Okay. Let's do
Right.
this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Who are you picking? Pickford or Robinson?
Seaman.
Exactly. If you want to go for the golden generation team, you can put David James in as well, but he was melting hard. Okay, Pickford's the goal.
I'll go for Pickford over those guys because he's always been pretty solid for England. Yeah.
Reece James or Gary Neville?
You've got to go Gary Neville, mate. Even though, Reece James is so injury prone. Gary Neville's safe and secure. You know what I mean?
Reece James will play every game in this tournament, and he will.
I'll go Gary Neville, mate. Honestly.
Okay. Ferdinand Terry, and then you got Gahey Concert. Obviously, we're going Ferdinand Terry, right?
Definitely.
Ashley Cole, Nico O'Reilly, we're going Ashley Cole. Okay,
Definitely.
So far, that golden generation team out of 5, you've got 3 of the golden generation. Okay. Central midfield, you go in. Let's just go because Gerrard and Lampard can never play. If you put them two together,
I feel you. Yeah, let's go Carrick. Let's go Carrick Gerrard. Let's go Carrick Gerrard then.
Carrick never played. Let's go Hargreaves, Gerrard, Lampard.
I like it.
And R3 is Declan Rice. And Declan Rice is getting in, by the way. And then we've got Bellingham, and we've got Elliot Anderson. Okay, well, I'm not going to pick Anderson ahead of Gerrard. So Gerrard's in, Declan Rice is in. So you're choosing between Lampard and Bellingham. Which one?
Between Lampard and Bellingham? Is that a serious conversation? Is that a serious question?
I don't know which way you're saying.
Well, 100% Frank Lampard. He's way better. Lampard was a fucking baller. You know?
Okay.
Bellingham's actually had a pretty bang average season. I mean, I don't watch much La Liga, but from what I've heard, he's had a bang average season. I looked at his stats and they're shite.
He's been injured a bit, but he's a world-class player, is Bellingham.
He is a very good player. He was very good for England in the last tournament. But no, out of the two, Lampard.
I know Lampard scored a lot of goals, and he actually came up in big moments for England as well. The header against France, and Lampard in many ways did more for England than Gerrard did, for example. But to say that Lampard
I don't agree. I think Frank Lampard was amazing in the league, but I personally don't think Lampard did do all that much for England. Gerrard, on the other hand, usually did turn up for England, to be fair. But I still think Lampard's a way better player than Bellingham, though.
That's not true. That's not true.
Gerrard
did not turn up for England.
I feel like Gerrard did turn up for England more than Lamps.
Who scored more goals for England?
Out of who? Gerrard and Lampard?
Yeah.
It's got to be Gerrard.
No, it's Lampard scored more goals for England.
I'm pretty sure Lampard never scored a goal at a tournament for England, ever. He scored that one that was ruled out, but I'm pretty sure he never, ever scored for England at a tournament, mate. Never. Or maybe it's just World Cup, actually. Sorry, no, Euros he did, but World Cup.
Okay, we'll get past that. Okay, Saka or Beckham?
Saka or Beckham? Oh, yeah, we'll go Becks on that one.
Okay, Rashford or Joe Cole?
Definitely Joe Cole, 100%. He was a baller back in the day.
Okay.
No, but definitely Joe Cole was actually really good when he was in his prime. He was very good. Rashford's too much of a headless chicken, mate. He does do well, but I mean, he's nowhere near as intelligent as a footballer as Joe Cole was. Nowhere near.
I thought about someone who was often picked ahead of Joe Cole. Let's go Rashford or Sinclair.
Trevor Sinclair.
He was picked ahead of
Is
Joe
that
Cole.
is that even the same era though? Isn't he slightly before that era? No,
There was a
I don't
crossover
know.
between
Right?
him and Joe
Okay.
Cole.
Well, I'd definitely go for Joe Cole, but if you had to choose between Sinclair and Rashford, which I don't really think we should, I would go. I'll probably go Rashford then. Yeah.
Okay. This is actually this is the hardest one, I think. Harry Kane or Wayne Rooney.
Oh yeah, Harry Kane or Wayne Rooney. Well, you've got to go Wayne. You just have to go Wayne Rooney because of what he does for the team and everything. I mean, Harry Kane, great goal scorer, better finisher, better goal scorer. But I think we'd have to go with Rooney for the team. Even though, to be fair, Rooney again, apart from Euro 2004 or four, yeah. Apart from that one, he wasn't even really that great for England at these tournaments. But he was still an absolute baller though, all round. Better for the team.
So apart from the goals, apart from the leadership, apart from the assists, apart from the all-round play, you have to go with Rooney over Kane. Okay, fair enough. My point of going through this was, hey, this golden generation, there's not a lot in it. Plus, we are much more balanced. This team is much more balanced than that team. We're not putting square pegs in round holes. I think this England team is better than that England team. I think the results show that. Well, all they got to do is get to the quarterfinals.
I'll give you the balanced thing because say you do have Rice and Anderson and Bellingham or something. That is way more balanced than because Gerrard and Lampard just never worked ever in the same team for England. So I'll give you the more balanced thing, but no, I mean that England team would probably piss on this England team 5-0. I don't know if they're all in their primes.
Gerrard and Lampard weren't great on the half turn. It's funny, and Scholes they were all good going forward. The best England team would have been Scholes when at the end of his career with Gerrard and Lampard either side, but then you've got no one that can tackle. Obviously,
I personally think like Carrick should have been involved more for England. Yeah. He was good.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I think Carrick, absolutely, 100%. He was. To me, he was a brilliant defensive midfielder. His passing was great, but he had like the most interceptions. I think it's still like he's up there with the most. His screening and positioning was so good that he was cutting out passes going into their front men all the time. But Lampard and Gerrard aren't great on the half turn. Well, if you say that, aren't great on the half turn. They're world class players, both of them. I think Rice and Anderson will be better at keeping the ball in midfield than Gerrard and Lampard are, right? Okay, in the final third, they're nowhere near as good. I get that, but we've got players like Bellingham, we've got blah, blah, blah. But when we need to keep the ball, which England could never do, especially in a hot climate, we have a better team to do that now, and we're more stylistically better.
Hold on. Wait a second, though, because I just want to try and digest this. Are you saying that Scholes, Lampard and Gerrard couldn't keep the ball as well as Rice, Anderson and Bellingham? Because I find that very hard to believe. Even though, fair enough,
did they ever keep the ball well for England? That three that you just named. Did they ever dominate a game? Could they ever dominate against an Italy? Now, this England haven't done that either yet, by the way, against these big teams. But when you look at the French game that we had in the quarterfinals, they were there for the taking, and we were winning that midfield battle. In fact, we won it the whole game. Anyway, so we're going off track. My point is that you asked me questions. I said I think Tuchel's an excellent coach. I think he's going to make decisions. I'm excited about the World Cup. I think England will probably lose in the semis. They might, at a push, make the final. I can't see them winning because I can't see them beating either Spain or France. So the second we come across Spain or France, say if one of them, we're done. Well, there's probably 2 or 3 more teams that can beat England in the tournament that if we just happen to come across. However, having said that, if we get the draws we've had in the last, which we won't, but we were so lucky for year on year having, if you look at all the games Southgate won, the knockout games, which he won a lot, they're all against Sweden.
Yeah.
Right, they're not good teams.
No, we came up. We fell down against like Italy, Croatia, any half decent team basically when we drew them. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing we can say, we beat the worst German and the worst Netherlands team that I can remember in history. In living memory, I don't remember a worse German team. Yeah. In living memory, how Netherlands were in the semi-finals against us the other year, they were so bad.
Well, compared to like you say throughout the history, yeah, I mean they used to have some of the best teams in the world, didn't they? But that particular era of the Netherlands, and still now to a degree, is shite. It is, but they're a bit better now than they were 4 years ago or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're relying on Memphis Depay to get them over the line. It's like, come on, guys,
Yeah. He's got
so,
more goals for Netherlands, by the way, than Ruud van Nistelrooy. It's crazy,
yeah,
isn't
no,
it? Goes to show you how
it's funny
shite
how
modern
things like
football
that
is.
happen. Well, some players just seem to play well on the international stage as
I think
well.
Lukaku scored his 90th goal for Belgium the other day.
Yeah, exactly. And you remember Diego Forlan was player of the World Cup in 2010? He was
Oh, he's amazing. Yeah, yeah.
And I think some players just for their country, for whatever reason, seem to excel. And then, for on the opposite, you just talked about Lampard, Gerrard. I don't think even of them did it for England. I don't think Scholes was around long enough to do it. He had some kind of hot moments. But we look back on these players like they were, how dare you compare Bellingham to Lampard? It's like, well, hold on, let's calm down. Bellingham plays for Real Madrid. He's one of the best players in the biggest club in the world. He's going to win loads of trophies. He's already won. I mean...
Oh, he's a great player. No, he's a great player. But I mean, I view Lampard as probably the best goal-scoring midfielder in the entire Premier League history. That's probably what I view him as. I'm trying to think of a better one. I can't think. I mean, there's maybe better midfielders, creative ones like Bruno, De Bruyne, or whatever. But in terms of goal-scoring midfielders, nobody comes close, I don't think, to Lamps,
No, I agree. But honestly, Bellingham's got an edge about him. He's a world-class player, and apparently he can't be in the same room as Mbappe. There you go. So I think it doesn't matter. See, Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes, but whoever it may be, if we're playing the Brazilians in the semi-finals of the World Cup, I can see them, all of them, just shrinking a little bit. Okay, whereas someone like Jude Bellingham, I think he's that much. Call it arrogance, call it confidence, whatever you do. I think he's going to go and he's going to play the same way he would against Denmark as he will against Argentina. I just see that, and I think that's so big.
Wait, maybe it's just me, mate. Maybe I am just a miserable, cynical bastard. Kate Cadet's just sent a super chat and says, "Pig, stop being a sourpuss about the World Cup, for fuck's sake." I'm just not feeling the vibe this year. That's all. I don't like the timings. I don't like the fact that it's in the USA and Mexico when they've had it in modern times and we haven't, and lots of other deserving nations haven't.
I don't really understand that though. When you say I'm not feeling the vibe, because I'm looking at this team, the players. They're a team now littered with winners. Everyone's a winner in that team now. I mean, Pickford's not, I know. But Konza's just won the Europa League. Nico Arise at Man City, they win everything. Gahey, obviously. Stones has won everything. Reece James won the World Club Cup last year. Rice has just won the Premier League. Bellingham's at Real Madrid. He's won stuff, obviously. Saka's just won the league. Kane's winning stuff now. It's a team that have winners. If you think our chances are compared to freaking 2010 when we had Matthew Upson in central defence, or 2014...
Rob Green.
Exactly. Or 2014 and the dross we served up then as well. And then 2018, no one gave us a chance, obviously. And then we went, and got all the way to the semis. We surprised everyone. And then against the first proper team, we absolutely bottled it. But I don't see how you can be negative about this, but you must have been clinically depressed going into them tournaments. My God.
I mean, I was quite hyped for the last sort of tournament, to be fair, but you know what it is, right? As I said, I don't like the timings of a lot of the games because I like to watch all the games in a tournament, right? Not just the England game. So that immediately annoys me. The second thing is, it's just mass corruption on display. Like, why is the World Cup in America, mate? Answer that.
The last World Cup was in Qatar, and the World Cup before
exactly.
that was in Russia.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
No, but that's exactly what I mean. It's just, it goes to the highest bidder. It's massive for the economy. It's massive for the global exposure, all the rest of it. So they're putting money into FIFA's back pocket. That's wrong. It should be for the people. I don't even have a problem with England not getting it. I'd rather it went to, a nation who hasn't had it or a more deserving nation than
like who?
I mean, there's, I don't know, Spain, France, England, fucking Europe in general.
Spain have got the next World Cup.
Okay. Then what about, maybe taking it somewhere where it hasn't been, that actually, it's never been there before, but they're a footballing nation.
You got to have it like Qatar?
Not like
You don't have the
Qatar. No,
infrastructure.
not like Qatar, because they had to build their fucking
Not like
stadiums.
Qatar.
They didn't even have a domestic league, I don't think, before that. What about Australia? Australia has would be a fantastic World Cup. They've got the infrastructure, they got the stadiums, they got the football league, they got the A League over there. They like football, the Socceroos. Why the fuck not take it to Australia, mate? Oh, because they can't stump up as much cash as fucking USA and Mexico. You know, that's really what it comes down to. It's just, it's been bought, just like Qatar was. And you can't tell me there's any reason other than money why the Qatar World Cup happened. They even had to move the Summer World Cup to winter and build all the stadiums from scratch and take them down again after. You know what I mean?
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're just frustrated about this World Cup.
It's the same. This is the same. Did you not see that bullshit ceremony they did the other day with Infantino giving Trump a peace prize on the global stage? What the fuck's that all about? It's turned into a political shit show, mate. It should just be about football. That's what I'm saying. Like, this World Cup, the vibes are already stinking. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I don't like the vibes. Like, why? Okay, just answer me this then. USA had it in 94. Yeah.
Yep.
Mexico had it in 70 and 86. Why should they have it before England, who didn't have it since 66? Why? Money.
You're probably right. I mean,
Yeah. Opportunity to grow the game. Think about 4 years ago in Qatar. What growing of the game is that doing? Really?
That was a great tournament for all accounts. People loved it.
Right, yeah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad when it actually got underway. That's what I'm saying. It was good, but the whole thing around it was pure corruption.
It was a good tournament. Yeah, maybe.
Russia was a banging tournament. They did really well with that. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, but everything around that was pure corruption too.
Mm-hmm.
No?
Yeah, I believe it pretty much is all the time. That's why we haven't had it since the 60s. Because we should have it. We are a big footballing nation. We should have it once again in 50 years. You know what I mean? If Mexico's getting it 3 times in 50 years, then we should have it at least twice. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
who's your... Anyway, we've got a question for you in the live chat here. So, hang on, where is it? Oh, yeah. MEFC Willis says, I think the dark horse of the tournament's Japan might be a shock. And then someone's also asked, ask your brother about dark horses. I'm plumping for Japan and Norway. So who's your dark horse?
It's really funny. It's those two, quite literally those two. And again, going back to my point, it's not like I'm well versed in the Japanese and Norwegian teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I know, Norway. I know 3 or 4 of their players. They're the obvious ones who are very good, right? And then Japan. What I would say is I've seen Japan play 3 or 4 times, and at the last World Cup when they beat, when the ball went over the line, who did they beat? They beat a big country. Was it? No.
Sorry, what's that?
They beat someone.
What's that? Sorry, mate.
The ball went over the line. Japan beat a big team in the last.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I can't recall.
Maybe it was Spain. It might have been Spain.
All right.
Japan. I think it was Spain. Japan games in 2022 World Cup. I think they knocked out Spain. Yeah, they beat Spain 2-1. Okay.
Wow.
So, and then they lost on penalties to Croatia. So in the group stage at the last World Cup, Japan's results were this. They beat Germany 2-1. They lost to Costa Rica, 1-0, and they beat Spain 2-1. And I think, am I right in thinking Spain, I think Germany went out, Spain went through, something like that. Well, I can actually tell you here. Let's go standings. Spain went through, Germany were knocked out, but they beat Spain and then Germany melted against Costa Rica. My point is this: Japan and Spain. I watched that game. Could have gone either way. Japan did not look like they were being outplayed. They looked actually technically just as good. They're a very technically efficient team. So if they're anything like that, yes. And then Norway, again, they've got some really strong players. The Scandinavian teams, they're normally kind of built decently defensively, and when you've got the attacking options that they've got. Yeah, I mean,
true. That's it. You need an Oh, Portugal. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say they're really a dark horse, but I mean, they're not one of the favourites to win it. But they, like you say, they could win it, couldn't they? They've got a set of players on them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think going forward, Norway are going to cause problems. We'll see how they can hang in games,
Well,
but
the thing is with Norway, right? So,
Anytime got Haaland,
like you say, they've got a very good
what's
attack. So they got that Sorloth guy. They've got Haaland. They've got Odegaard. Who? But
Strand Larsen.
right, yeah, Strand Larsen. But beyond that, right? Like that's what I mean. That like you do need a few X factor players. Like if you think about when Wales were really good in the Euros, when they had Gareth Bale, and Gareth Bale's putting them through games and that sort of thing. You need that sort of a player. I guess Haaland, Odegaard, those sorts of players could do that. So they could go quite far, I guess, if it all goes their way.
I do not want to play in the last 32. I don't want to play Norway if I'm England. Just saying.
Mm.
I want to stay away
Hey,
from
Tactical
them.
Devils. Let's just read this up from Tactical Devils because he's actually a Norwegian fellow. He's from Norway.
Yeah.
He's a handsome Scandinavian bastard, and he says Norway is not a dark horse. No goalkeeper and a terrible defence. All the hype and heat will cripple them. That's a great point. You see, us, especially like Nordic countries or whatever, like going over to, the USA in the summer heat. That is going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue for the English. I'd imagine it's also going to be an issue for the Scandinavian countries. Yeah. Didn't think of that. Well, Jarvis is obviously a Norwegian fan, so it's a fair point. But you never know. They could. When we say dark horse, we mean like they're going to go. They could go far. We don't really mean they're going to win it. But yeah,
it could be the surprise pack. I mean, I guess the surprise package is different, isn't it? There will be a surprise package in this tournament. There always is.
Yeah.
Obviously, last one was Morocco. In 2002, you had Japan. I can't think of the other. But there's always someone where you're like, oh, yeah, I remember Sweden in was it '94? They nearly did it. Oh, Bulgaria, I think it was in '94. Actually, and I think Sweden was '90. Something like that. I remember obviously Henrik Larsson and then Christos Stoichkov. But my point is, every single World Cup, you're like, oh my God, this team's come out of nowhere and they make the semis, right?
Mm-hmm.
And last time was Morocco. You're going to have someone like that.
Yeah, true.
I don't think that's a dark horse, though. I think Norway.
Morocco's another good shout, actually, aren't they? Because they've got a decent sort of squad.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they're at the World Cup. I don't even know if they are, but I'm guessing they are.
Morocco are playing. Yeah. Morocco. It says Brazil, Morocco.
There's so many teams in it this year. I just sort of like forget a bunch,
Yeah, Scotland. I've got a Morocco shirt I'm going to be wearing during the Scotland
game. Joshua says Scotland, do you think?
Seriously have. Yeah, I'm seriously going to be wearing it.
Yeah. No, but Joshua's saying Scotland. I mean, I'm just saying Scotland. I mean, a dark horse, I'd probably say they're a light nag. You know what I mean? Or maybe a fucking fair donkey. You know what I mean? Rather than a dark horse. Because I just don't really see the Scots getting out of the group, mate.
I wouldn't be the Scotland. Again, I don't know. Obviously the obvious ones like Andy Robertson and Scott McTominay, Tominay, and the boy that plays at Villa is a good player.
Yeah.
But I don't know enough. I would be surprised if Scotland go any further than last round of 32, unless they play England in the round of last 32. I could see them winning that. I don't. That's the problem being an England fan, and I think it's just the fact that it's your team. Maybe everyone else there, but I feel I can see us winning against anyone. I really can, but I can also see us losing against anyone. There's no one we can't lose to, and it's just the English mentality around it. We're such a bunch of melters.
We do melt, yeah, we do melt. We've had the players over like this. Like the reason we're one of the favourites now is because we do have one of the best squads in the tournament. Maybe we don't quite have as deep a squads as France or Spain or whatever. But we've got one. I still think if you compare, like Brazil, we've got some amazing players, but it's not a great Brazilian defence. There's no Thiago Silva. Like there's no. It's not like a great Brazilian defence. So they're vulnerable, and a few others are as well. But
again, if I am picking, if I'm like, okay, who would I rather go into this tournament with? Which squad? I would rather go in with the England squad than Argentina squad than Brazil squad. So
yeah,
there's two
maybe, yeah.
That are stronger than us, and I think those are the obvious ones. And then on the other side of the draw, who knows? But I don't see us getting past the semi-finals. I really don't. But we'll see.
Hey, fair play to you, mate. Yeah, well, I mean, so you think this England team beats, say, 2006 England team 20 years ago?
In a World Cup quarterfinal, yes. On a,
Oh, come on.
I'm being serious about that. On a World Cup quarterfinal, yes. On a, Premier League Sunday, maybe not. I don't know. I think that the squad with Southgate's influence as well. I think just playing for England is a lot different than it was 20 years ago.
You bring up
So
a good
much
point.
physically.
You bring up a good point.
Yeah.
It's not just about the squad of players. We've had that many times. It's about the manager as well and being able to actually get the best out of them. Like, think about like Sven's squad. Did Sven ever get past the quarterfinal? Like, we went out to
No.
Brazil in 02.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, there you go. But he had possibly the best squad of the bunch there, you know? So it's like, it is about the manager. Capello was raw shite in 2010. You know, Steve McLaren was just the Wally with the brolly in 08. You know, like, it depends who your manager is as well. Like, if Tuchel's that good, he should obviously be able to get this squad of players very far in the tournament. But
I think Sven and Capello, no, it didn't work at all.
no, they were shite.
McLaren was a great assistant, I think. Obviously Roy Hodgson. He also went for a change in the guard, and it was just it was kind of post Rooney and Gerrard being good, and then pre Kane and players like that. So it was a weird period then.
Can I just read you the 2006 World Cup squad out for England?
Go ahead.
So it's quite interesting actually, because I feel like the starting 11 is just way better than what we've got now, but I feel like the squad depth isn't that great. But anyway, so we had Robinson, was the main keeper with Carson as a backup. That's shite. And David James as well.
No, Calamity James. Okay.
Great backline: Gary Neville, Ashley Cole, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand. And we got Gerrard, Beckham, Lampard, Rooney, Owen, and Joe Cole. I mean, that is penetration right there. It should be anyway. It wasn't, but it should be.
That's the team I named, Joe.
Yeah, I know, but that's just an insane team, isn't it? And then the bench, you've got Campbell, Bridge, Carragher, Hargreaves was a baller, Jennings, Carrick was amazing, Lennon, Downing, Crouch, Carson, Walcott. So I don't think the bench is as strong as, all that. But
Lennon, Downing, Crouch, Walcott. I gotta go. It's been a
all right,
pleasure.
mate. Nice chat. Everyone say bye to my brother. And yeah, nice one. He'll catch up with us soon.
Yeah, bye.
All right, bye, mate. Little random cameo there from my brother, guys. Thank you for listening patiently. How are we all doing there, guys? Is the game on yet? I don't know. Is it been abandoned, or are they still playing it at 10? Let us know. Let us know. Beckham would have got sent off. Oh, Calamity James was a pure calamity, wasn't he, that lad? By the way, while we've been chatting shite here, the stream somehow we've managed to get up to nearly 200 likes. Thank you, everyone who smashed the like button. We're only 7 likes away from 200 likes, guys. Thank you, all of you. Hit the thumbs up button if you're just joining us. Give us a share. I didn't really get the chance to say at the start of the show, but smash a like, give us a share, hit the subscribe button. Hey there, Dave Watkins. Nice one, Liman. Here's the question. If Eddie Howe was manager, would you feel more confident this tournament? I mean, yeah, I would, Disco Dave, because I feel like Eddie Howe, for a start, he's got a relationship with a lot of these players, But aside from that, he's an Englishman, mate. You know what I mean? Like, he's an Englishman, lad. Now, I know you don't have to be, think about, I don't know, Sir Alex Ferguson winning the Premier League with United all those times. I love Sir Alex Ferguson. He's a Scotsman. But it's not the same. I would never, ever feel good about having a Scotsman managing England. Okay? It's just not the done thing. We have a big footballing rivalry with them. We shouldn't be managing. Sir Alex should have never managed England, and I'm glad he didn't. He might have been the best qualified for the job, but I'm glad he didn't manage us because he's a Scotsman, and he should never manage England, and he wouldn't want to manage England. And it should be the same with Thomas Tuchel as well. That's kind of what I'm saying. It's just like we have a big, bitter footballing rivalry with Germany. It just doesn't sit right with me that we have a German as a manager. That's just my opinion. I just feel like we should have an English manager. Or if you can have a foreign manager, maybe have a manager from maybe a more neutral footballing country that's not got the bitter rivalry on and off the pitch with England. It's just a strange one for me, that's all. I mean, it happens, doesn't it? You've got Spanish people managing Portugal and, it happens. But for me, I just feel like if we had Eddie Howe, I'd be feeling better going into the tournament. I'd even be feeling better going into it if we had Gareth Southgate. No joke. Not to say that Gareth Southgate's a better manager than Tuchel, because I don't think he is. But maybe we'd have that unity, that togetherness. There's something in my mind telling me that Thomas Tuchel is a plant for Deutschland. You know what I mean? They've sent him in there as a mole. You know what I mean? He's there like a block of C4 right at the centre of your fucking team, mate. And he's ready to go down with a ship to make sure the Germans win. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, guys? Look, I'm only playing around. I don't really mean that. His job is to obviously coach England. But you answer this, guys, honestly, in your heart. If England are playing Germany in the final of the World Cup, and Thomas Tuchel, a German, is managing England against Germany, is there not one tiny little part of him that would be happy if Germany beat England in that final? And therefore, can he really truly be 100% invested in it? You're a right old Victor Meldrew, aren't you, Pig? Oh, God, not even kicked a ball yet and already writing us off. I'm sorry, I just don't. Look, usually I'd be all aboard the hype train. I don't like the way we play under Tuchel. I haven't seen anything in the build-up, in the qualifiers or the friendlies or anything that we've had to really suggest that we could put any sort of consistent quality together to beat the good teams. I don't care about beating New Zealand 1-0. It's a shitty warm-up game. I'm talking about a lot of the other games. I want to see us actually come up against a decent side and outplay them. Not keep the ball and Louis van Gaal it against fucking a bunch of minnows. I'm talking about actually take the game to a quality side. Until I see that, I feel like we just don't have the ability to do so under Tuchel with this England side, mate. Carsley still lurking around in the background. Jamie, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Jamie mourned. If you guys are new to the channel like Jamie, get yourself subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much, Mr. Mourned lad, for getting in here. Berber, mate, what's going on? He says we should have got Jose. Well, I mean, Jose has a great relationship with a lot of the players. Jose, you know, actually has unbelievable ability to win. And I tell you something, if we were going to get a German manager, it should have been Kloppy. Kloppy would have been perfect for England. I know he's gone and got that job, whatever, technical director at bloody RP or whatever it is. But I'm just saying, if you're going to get someone, Klopp actually knows all the players. Klopp would have probably... Actually, I say he knows all the players. There's not a single bastard Liverpool player in there, is there? This tournament? It's fantastic. It's a scouts-free zone. You know, but it's because they've all gone elsewhere and stuff. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't see why Tuchel got the job. It was a bizarre appointment for me in the first place, that one. I feel there were better candidates. I feel Eddie Howe would have made a lot of sense. You know, if you are going to go for someone else, then, you know, I don't know. Try and get someone like a really proven big name, like Mourinho, like a Pep, like an Ancelotti. You know, if you're going to get someone, foreign manager, get someone like that. But Tuchel, yeah, he did win the Champions League with Chelsea and stuff, but I'm just not really overly, same. I agree. I honestly would. And I really did not like Southgate at all as England manager, just to be clear. You know, but at least we were mediocre as Englishmen together. Do you know what I mean? This is what we do as Englishmen. We melt. We melt when it comes down to the nitty-gritty. This is what we do. You know? At least in terms of football. Okay? So, you know, but I don't know. Look, it's not xenophobic. It's not anti-German. It's none of that. It's just, I feel like the English national football team ideally should be led by an Englishman, you know, or an English woman, but ideally an Englishman. Oh, completely understand. The national team of any country should have a homegrown manager and staff just for the togetherness. Yeah, and I get why some of these lesser nations, footballing nations, might appoint from, you know, abroad, you know, people, you know, giving Carlos Queiroz a job, Roy Hodgson managed, you know, a bunch of different national teams and stuff. Because they've got the experience. It's hard for some of these lesser teams, lesser nations, I should say, to have a manager with that experience. So they're appointing from outside. But England, surely we have a big enough talent pool of managers to choose from. Okay, none of them are top managers. None of them have won anything major, but there's still managers that are English that could get the job. Can't get over from Twitter, Chris Dummy. Tuchel was their coach in 1945. You're like a Boris Johnson / Victor Meldrew high, but it's not a good look, Piggy. Where's the passion? Where's the positivity? What have you become, Piggy? Goodness me. Right. Okay. How dare you? How dare you take it at that for a start? This is coming from you. This is. This is what's so insulting about your statement. It's like, I have to be honest. You, out of everyone in this live chat throughout the history of this channel, I love you, Kate, but you may be the most pessimistic, grumpy, negative, half glass empty, fucking twat around. Do you know what I mean? And you are telling me that where's my positivity? You've got to be taking the piss, mate. Goodness me. You've got to be taking the piss. Carrick, future England manager. Yes, go on, my son. Yeah, absolutely. Already how I could see. Doesn't help with Tuchel that he's got no personality whatsoever. He's like a mannequin. Yeah, he is. I call him the ventriloquist dummy. He's like Slappy from Goosebumps, mate. That's what he reminds me of. Tuchel has faith in the Stones. What, the Rolling Stones? Yeah, Goose heading to South Korea to the semis. Hey, fair play, lad. No, I get that. That's what I mean. There's lots of big coaches that are going to be taking lesser nations. Like, name me one South Korean football manager. Don't look it up. I couldn't tell you one. Actually, I'm just genuinely being honest. I actually could not tell you one. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it makes sense why South Korea would get Goose Hiddink to be the coach. You know, it really does. It doesn't really make sense for us to be looking for other people. You just did a simulation with AI and the result was interesting. Final England Netherlands 4-1. AI doesn't know Jack, does it? Anyway, it's just, it's getting close. Nice, okay. What are the lineups anyway? Right, let's put the lineup on here, mate. This is the team 11 here. Oh, at least it was an hour ago. Shinte, do you need a Snickers, pig? Hey up, it's starting, is it? Get in there. If Tuchel don't get us to the semis, he will be sacked. Yeah, spot on. Klinsmann's woke up. Who was the Wally with the brolly? That was Steve McLaren. Steve McLaren, lad. This is on ITV1, Dave Watkins, you don. He was looking at other nations. I see Scotland have taken 43-year-old Craig Gordon to the tournament, and Austria have picked Florian Wiegele. A goalkeeper is 2.05 metres. Yeah, and also Mexico have taken Guillermo Ochoa, who's probably like 43 or something as well, isn't he? Nutty stuff. Stopped raining in Orlando. That is awesome. Yes, I need a slash now, guys. I'll be right back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Keep smashing those likes. We're about 4 minutes to kick off. Hit the thumbs up button. Oh, shit. Smash the like button there if you could. I'll be right back. Just need to grab another can. More out of Pepsi Max. I've been swigging an empty can for like 5 minutes. Nothing in it. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Smash the like button. Talk amongst yourselves a second. I'll be right back, ready for kickoff. Yo, I'm back, guys. We've got the Costa Rican national anthem here. Get in there, come on. Oh, dear. Anyway, there's the team, guys. Sorry, there's the team. We've got Pickford in goals, James, Constance, Stones, O'Reilly, Anderson, Rice, Madueke, Bellingham, Gordon, Kane. It's a strong look side. It's a strong look team, isn't it? From England, we should batter them. Get your predictions in then, guys. I'm going for, well, I did say what, like, I think I said 3-0 or something in the New Zealand game, and they disappointed me yet again. I'd probably say 3-0 again this time, but I expect to be disappointed again. So I'm going to go 2-1 England. I'm going 2-1 England. Let's see what you guys are saying. Get your predictions in there. I'm going 2-1 England. Gordon took Rashford's spot of Barter and kicked to the England starting level. What a stitch up. Rashford getting pied right off. Oh, my God. He's called Wan King. Oh, God. If England don't beat Costa Rica, it should be a warning signal, even if it's a friendly. 1-0 England, probably Rice goal. Nice one, McKay. How's it going, lad? Mr. This is 1-0. Let's hope better than 1-0 against New Zealand. That was an abomination, wasn't it, Robbie, lad? 2-1 England. Kate says, have I been timed out? Well, you know, spiritually speaking, yes. But not literally speaking, no. Hang on, what's he say? Oh, no, he hasn't been timed out, mate, no. I don't know. Oh, dude, I mean, Croatia's, you know, they're no mugs, but we should be beating all of these teams. You know what I mean? Still waiting, starting, coming England 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, England, Costa Rica, boring 2-0. 3-1 says Northern Rebel, 1-0 says Yuri. Yeah, the time changed, mate. Oh, right, yeah, time we changed our anthem. Good shout. You know what anthem I'd like to have for England? Probably Jerusalem's a banger. Bit of Jerusalem. Although Jerusalem obviously isn't in England. That's the only issue with that. But Jerusalem is a classic English banger song. And did those feet in ancient times walk upon England's pastures green? And did the Holy Lamb of God... That's a fucking tune. I feel like we should have that banger. No, but never mind this God Save the King guff. You know what I mean? What do you reckon, guys? 2-1 England? 1-0, 3-0. Vindaloo, that would be a good one. You like Jerusalem. Current anthem's about one person, not a nation. Yeah, exactly. Love our anthem. Sang it loud and proud. So drunk. Well, no, you know, I really liked it when it was God Save the Queen. It just doesn't sound as good. God Save the King. I don't know. You know what I mean, though, guys? God Save the Queen. That was a banger. God Save the King. It's just not the same. Jerusalem's great shout, Madhouse. Now you're talking, Derek, lad. 3-0 England. You vow to thee, my country. Vindaloo. You know it, Cuban Scouser, mate. What's going on there, Cuban Scouser? Como están? Anarchy in the UK. Yes, Eternity's Breath, great shout. It is a good tune. Right, it's about to get underway here, finally, guys. Let me get rid of the team. So get the chat back up there. It's about to kick off. Sync up with us if you can. England underway here against Costa Rica. In Florida. Actually, Costa Rica are going to get things kicked off here. I bet you there's going to be some issues throughout the World Cup due to the weather in America. Timer's up top right-hand corner there, guys. Sync up with us if you can. Costa Rica, get us underway. What's the odds Costa Rica beat us? I mean, probably not that crazy. Probably get 3-1 on it, mate. Oh, Land of Hope and Glory. Yeah, that's a good one. I used to like Rule Britannia. Rule Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. But that's got real negative connotations about, like, you know, like fucking dominating everyone on the seas and stuff and slavery and shit. So I don't think that's a good idea. You know, but that is a banger, though. But no. Tactical Devils, yes, lad. What would England have to do tonight for you to start believing? Okay, this is what would have to happen. So we'd have to go 5-0 up, And then in the second half, Thomas Tuchel morphs into Alf Ramsey. You know what I mean? He morphs. He shapeshifts into Sir Alf Ramsey, mate. You know what I mean? That shit would have to happen, mate, for us to get behind this. Thank you, Andrew Lee, very much there for subscribing to the channel. Come on. Yeah, oh, this picture's playable. It looks like it's cutting up and clumpy already, though. Let's go Canada. Yeah, come on. Commonwealth, baby. Really, Costa Rica finished behind Haiti and Honduras in qualifying. Didn't qualify for the World Cup. Fucking hell. That's awful then, isn't it? Should be battering them then. Yeah, there you go. Problem with Rule Britannia's written when we had a navy. Yeah, true. But it does have kind of some negative connotations. It's kind of like saying, you know, yeah, we're the fucking best and we're dominant on the seas and we'll smash everyone up. You can't really have that as your anthem, can you? It's a bit provocative, you know what I mean? It's not the best. Well, there you go, Stop Pro. You know, I'm not professing to know the deep origins of that song. I'm just saying that you could view it to be, at the least a bit what's the word I'm looking for here? Flagellating. I don't know. Oh. Piggy the Shapeshifter Bobby Robson. A great shout. Bobby Robson would be great as well. Close to Britannia Ubers. Piggy the Shapeshifter. No, I have not seen that Paul Rowner. No, that sounds good though. What a beast he was, lad. Send him home again to think again. But there, wouldn't it, mate? Oh, just like if Norway are going to win the World Cup, Erling Haaland's going to have to morph into Vigo the Carpathian from Ghostbusters 2. You know what I mean? Oh, no, wait! He already is. Someone who's recently completed their time of service with Canadian Navy. I used to love doing exercise with you lot. Yeah, nice one, Dapper Duck. Well, that's it, mate. Canada's like, you know, we have a close relationship with Canada, mate. Canada's monarch is the same monarch as ours. We're a part of the Commonwealth, you know what I mean? Canada, eh? I think something like, correct me if I'm wrong here, Mr. Dapper Duck lad, but I think something like 20% or maybe even 25% of Canada's population is ex-Brits or expats from Britain. Is that true? I'm talking Scottish, I'm talking English, I'm talking Welsh, maybe even Northern Irish. You know what I mean? I'm talking there's quite a lot of Brits residing in Canada, eh? Yes, nothing wrong with a bit of self-promotion. Does not finish till 12. Hope it'll be good. Oh, it's just fucked up, isn't it, lad? It's great. Where are they getting this money from for a start? Stuart Zeckman, here we go in not at all humid Paradise, Orlando, Florida. What a fine place to hold a friendly match involving the England team. Remember when we were playing in, what was it called? Was it Fortaleza or something like that? Do you remember when we were playing in Brazil, like deep in the middle of the fucking rainforest? Do you remember that? Was it Fortaleza or something? It sounded similar to that anyway, if it wasn't that. But I remember England playing like in some crazy humid fucking like, it was crazy, guys. We're not cut out for this. Hey there, Lee Harris, how you doing? You have a feeling Stones will shit the bed. Why this selection? I don't really see how Stones is getting in there at the moment ahead of Conser and Gahey at the moment, to be fair, but there you go. England national team, Portuguese, Canadian United fan. Oh, hell yeah. Kate says Pig likes to sit in a darkened room, moping for a good hour prior to England games to get himself in the right frame of mind. Bellingham! Shot on goal, wide. It's a corner for England. Decent attempt by Bellingham, just blocked. Yeah, this is me before the game, mate. Mommy! That's me before the game, mate. Fucking Mankind in the boiler room vibes. You know what I mean? Jeepers. You've got Metallica next weekend for 2 nights in the Viva Stadium. No way, that's amazing, Disco Dave. Wow, that's actually sick. You're going to have a blast. Metallica are awesome live. I've never seen them live. I really want to, but they're actually amazing. Real Madrid are basically funded by the King of Spain. Yeah, there you go. That's right. Isn't Barcelona also funded by, like, the Catalan government in some ways? Maybe I'm speaking out of turn there. Maybe I'm thinking of Real Madrid being, like, government funded from like, the Castilians or whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, but... Sully Griffin, a legend has entered. How goes it, Sully? Yes, mate, how you doing, the Griffinator? It's a corner for England, then Madueke steps up for this one. And Madueke whips it in. And, oh, almost lands to someone in the 6-yard box, but Costa Rica do manage to get away. That is awesome. Lee Harris got the old wall chart on the go. Happy days. Wow, nice, guys. We just hit 250 likes. You meaty bastards, you. 250 big uns. That's awesome. You got Metallica in the Cardiff Principality Stadium end of the month. That's awesome, Dave. You're going to that one as well. That's sick. Come on. Oh, hang on a second. Big chance. Gordon. Kane in the box. Costa Rica dispossess him. We are, Sully. We are. Well, we are and we're not, actually, Sully. I've got to drive to piss in London tomorrow, mate. It's going to take me 5-hour round trip. Piss it. 3 of Metallica are good live. The Knob Lars is awful, the Mel. Well, you know, I mean, like, yeah, he's not the greatest drummer these days. I mean, he is obviously a fantastic songwriter and stuff. Like, if you watch a lot of the documentaries, like Some Kind of Monster and fucking, I don't know, what's the other ones? Cunning Stunts or whatever. I don't know, all these back in the day documentaries they had. I've seen them all. And, yeah. He's fantastic in terms of creativity, but he's not the best drummer. But he is a great songwriter, to be fair. He does help. You know, he does do that. But yeah, do you remember there was a gig? I can't remember what it was now. I feel like it might have been Download or Ozfest or something some years back. And Lars was not available. I think he had an accident or he was taken to hospital or some shit. And they basically had to have all the other band's drummers. Like, they had, like, I think Joey Jordison did a few songs and, you know, like, there was a bunch of different drummers came in. Metallica never sounded better, to be honest. That's it, Dave Lombardo. Yeah. Like, Metallica never sounded better. I remember listening to Battery live. You know, those double bass pedals, you know. And it's like, wow, it actually sounds like properly good live. Whereas with Lars, no disrespect, I think he gets a bad rap. I think he's okay. But yeah, you can definitely tell he just misses the odd beat. He's not got the best rhythm, you know, for a drummer. Obviously, he's good enough to be a drummer, but he misses the odd beat. You can see sometimes James looking up going, oh, for fuck's sake. You know, you've fucked it up there, man. Oh. It's got to be Declan Rice scores for England. There it is, 1-0 against Costa Rica. It's coming from the left. It's cut back into the box. And Declan Rice is there. Left foot, I think he swiped it in there, bottom right corner. It's a good finish. Maybe there's a little deflection in there. Past Siqueira, the Costa Rican goalkeeper there. And it is 1-0 to Tommy Tuchel's England. We're going to win the cup. No, 1-0 though. 1-0 England. Look at this. It's Anthony Gordon with some great wing play. Anthony Gordon, take a bow, son. That's why Barcelona have fucked off Marcus Rashford, because he's actually got a bit of vision. It's a good bit of play by Anthony Gordon. You've got to say he's taken it down the line there and just pulled it back across for the arriving Declan Rice. And there is a bit of luck there. There is a deflection. It's hit the underside of the boot of the defender, but it's just bobbled in. It's a goal for England. It's 1-0. Get in there, my son. 1-0 to the Three Lions. 1-0 Declan Rice. There it is. Quality. Yes, that's it, Piggy. Let's go. Park the bus now. Oh, God, no. This needs to be a nice 5-0 or something. Get us warmed up nicely. Kate Cadet says, boom. A bowl of rice. Thank you so much, Ronnie Dodge. Hey, Pig went to cinema today. Saw Disclosure Day. Oh, yeah, any good? I've not heard much about that. What do I want to see that's on at the cinema at the moment? I'd like to see the Mortal Kombat 2 movie. I really did enjoy the first one they did. Good goal, yeah. Rice, baby. That was nice, wasn't it? Robotic Maniac, you legend. How you doing, Robotic? Should have scored in the Rice Bowl. Made our own luck. Well, you should see a lot more of a committed performance here from England. today compared to that New Zealand game. That was just like a fitness warm-up sort of thing, getting used to the climate. I don't know. That's the excuse we're using anyway because we're dire. But they're obviously different team lineup today, stronger team lineup today as well. Thank you so much there, Paul S. You hero. Mate, dude, I mean, I did see, so for a start, S. Eriksson, I do believe he was, he was conscious pretty quickly after going down. And also, like, that, what is it called? He's got like a built-in defibrillator or something. I don't know, the thing that starts his heart again if it stops. Kicked in pretty quick and he's all right. But yeah, I mean, it's probably time for Christian Eriksen to hang it up, isn't it, in terms of just football in general. Legendary career, great player. We loved him at United. He's been unreal for Denmark. But Denmark aren't even in the World Cup this year. Like, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to do any more for your nation there, Christian, lad. Fucking hang it up, lad. You've had an amazing career. Because that's probably going to happen again. It's probably going to happen again. He was lucky that he was still here after the first time. And I can understand why he's carried on playing, because he wants to just live his life as normal and he loves the game and he felt like he could. Maybe it was just a one-off sort of thing once you've got the problem addressed and he's got this defibrillator. But it's just scary for everyone around him, his family, his loved ones, his friends. You don't need it, do you? He's 34. He's not 24. Like, he's done a lot in his career. He does not need to carry on. So I hope personally that he hangs it up. But also, I did see a statement afterwards where he's basically said, it did its job and I'm feeling fine and we're all good. And, but I do think he kind of just needs to relax. There you go. He's had a great career. You know what I mean there, Paul S. lad. He's had a great career. I'm pretty sure he is out of hospital, although somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't even think he was in there for very long. I think basically what happened is he passed out. He lost consciousness. The defibrillator inside him kicked in and started his heart back up. He's obviously gone to hospital and been checked out and everything, but I think essentially he's been discharged, hasn't he? Gordon's done some great wing play again. Oh, tries to put it back to Kane. It's hit a Costa Rican leg and it's in the goalkeeper's hands. Yeah, pacemaker. Is it a pacemaker that he's got though, Ronnie? I thought it was something that started. So a pacemaker's like something that actually like sets the pace of your heart, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. Oh, he's got a pacemaker with a built-in defibrillator. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got both. Oh, there you go then. He needs to retire now. Agreed. Yeah. Ollie to replace McKenna at Ipswich. That'd be interesting, mate. Yeah, McKenna's just knocked it on the head to spend time with the family. Hey, Apex Driving, give us your honest view on Andoni. It's probably a good appointment for them. In my opinion, they were a little bit late. They probably should have got Xabi Alonso, shouldn't they? But he went to Chelsea because they left it too late, getting rid of Slot. Xabi would have been a bit of a better fit with more experience at a big club. But then also, Iraola's very good and stylistically plays great stuff. Probably will fit Liverpool, like an attacking team. That's what you want. An attacking team. If you're Liverpool, Harry Kane header, it's got to be 2-0. No, it's not. The header back across goal. And no, couldn't quite get it in there. But a big chance for England again there. Anyway, I think he could do really well there. I do think he's a very good manager. But also, there's no guarantees. I think it's probably like a 40% chance he crumbles and gets sacked within 6 months. I still think there's a big chance of that because going to Liverpool is a difficult job when you're taking over from the previous regimes of Klopp, and obviously Slot won it in his first year, more Klopp than anything, but Slot did win it. And then you've got to go, they're minimum going to expect a title challenge, really, with all that they spent the last summer. He probably won't get that much to spend. They'll spend a bit, but they did all of their investments last summer and spent $500 million. So I don't really expect them to spend big on Iraola in his first season. He's kind of going to have to, in my opinion, do with what he's got and get the best out of the players that he's got there, which is a great squad. And they will replace a few lost players, obviously. They've had outgoing players. Andy Robertson's gone and Kanate's gone. They've lost a few players, so they're going to have to spend a bit, but they're not going to have a massive window, I don't think. So, I don't know. I think he could crumble it, mate. It's a tough job, that. Also, he could be the right man. He could be the next Klopp. We just don't know until it plays out, really, but yeah. Sully Griffin, thank you so much for the super chat, mate. He says, Piggy, can you please try and explain to me why Southgate has such big fans? He won absolutely nothing. Serial losers shouldn't be celebrated, in my opinion. Well, You know what it is? He's kind of like Tim, nice but dim, from Harry Enfield and Chums. Now, if you don't know that reference, just picture a really dense, dim person who's a thoroughly bloody nice bloke. You know what I mean? It's like, how can you hate on Gareth Southgate? He's like a little puppy or something, mate. You know? He's cute, isn't he? But no, to be fair, lad, he was not really a winner. That's true. He's just kind of a bottler. It happened as a player. He was a good player, but ultimately in key moments, the penalty and you're on 86, whatever. He's a bottler. And mentality-wise, he's a bit of a bottler. And so therefore England under Southgate's going to be a bit of a bottlers. But you know what? He still did better than 99% of the managers that have managed England, or 95% or whatever. He's still done a lot better. The only people to actually do any better than him, well, it's Southampton, isn't it? Who else is there? We had some good runs with Bobby Robson in Italia 90 and stuff, and you've had, who else have you had? You've had some, Glenn Hoddle spell around 98. We were quite good then, but really, Southgate's managed to get further in competitions than any of the managers since 66, consistently. So you know what, Sully? Put a little bit of respect on the name. No, I didn't like Southgate was here. He's too much of a bottler, lad. Too safe. Too pussy. Playing for pens against the Italians, for example. Too much of a pussy. You've got to have that winner's mentality. You've got to go for it. And he didn't. So you're right. He's not a serial winner. I guess you could say serial loser. But he did get us very far. So I think there's still an element of, hey, fair play to you. Respect, Southgate. You still did better than most of the managers that have tried and failed that have come before you, In hindsight, he got very, very far. What's up with the camera view? What, you mean my camera or on the game? Terry Venables, yeah, there you go. Leicester fan, who are you more excited to watch in the Premier League this season, Hull City or Coventry? Probably a bit of Cov action under lamps, lad. Oh, God, Sonia. We've had a bright start here. Bright start. We're all over them. We've scored. It's a bright start. It's looking much better already than the other game the other day against New Zealand. Had very lucky draws too. Well, that's a fair point as well. We did. We didn't really play any big teams. Southgate show about looks like a comedy show. I know, it looks cringe, doesn't it? Oh my God, that Southgate TV show they've made. It looks super cringe. He wore nice suits, I guess. Well, he was known as the waistcoat man. Oh, really? Fair. So you're on full blast. Nice one, Uncle Gwendolyn. Thank you so much. Big ups to you and the publicans there, lad. That's fantastic. Paula says there was a crash on the motorway near us. A police transport van crashed with a cement mixer. The police are looking for 12 hardened criminals. Oh, dear. Do you know what? You could change that from a van crash with a cement mixer to a lorry carrying Viagra. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I fucked up. But yeah, good one, that. Do you think a lot of the stadiums will be half empty this World Cup? Well, maybe due to ticket prices and stuff, it's difficult, but I don't know. I think most of them will be fullish, won't they? Some of the minnow games, I'm guessing, will be quite empty. No, Tuchel doesn't inspire me. I mean, I think a lot of people like him, though. Like, I think if I ask the chat, yes or no, are you happy with Tuchel as England manager? Yes or no, live chat legends? I would imagine that the majority will say yes, they are happy with him because, at least he's won things like the Champions League and stuff. But for me, I'm not happy because, well, I don't really think he's the right fit for us. And, we've got a German manager in England. It's just, I don't know. Oh, oh, right, one TV angle, I see. Argentina looking meaty. Southgate too interested in rainbow bootlaces. Your commentary has just said Noddy Madueke has scored 50 goals for club and country. You what? Rooney was a good man. I never rated him for England. Euro 2004 was his best. He was amazing in Euro 2004. Yeah, but the whole of England was kind of gash, weren't they? Always. But you're right, Rooney never really reached that sort of level again for England at a major tournament. Yes, because he isn't United manager. For me, yes, absolutely. For you, Mickey, you don't want him as United manager. Yeah, I suppose. You see, most people are quite happy with him. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, because I don't support England, want them to fail. Oh, right, okay. That is a foul committed on Gordon there. It's a robust challenge, and it's a yellow card for the Costa Rican right back there for tripping up Anthony Gordon down the left. It's so funny, Technical Devils. You know, I haven't even made a video the last few days on Manchester United transfer news. Do you know why? Well, there kind of isn't any, mate. Do you know what I mean? Other than Edison being delayed because he's been called up to the World Cup. Or like, oh, what's that? West Ham won 80 million for Fernandes. Again, same news 5 days in a row. You know? I haven't actually really done anything because, well, there isn't really any updates, mate. You know, I guess Rashford, obviously, the news earlier today is the biggest sort of news. But I was out with Mrs. P for her birthday. But, yeah, that would be a video-worthy piece of news. But other than that, Harry Kane header's got to be! Oh, great save by the Costa Rican keeper. So ball came in from the left there from Anthony Gordon's free kick. Or the free kick Anthony Gordon won, I should say there. And then Harry Kane has got the header off on goal. Similar to how he got one in the back of the net the other day against New Zealand, wasn't it? Just sort of back to goal, glancing header over his shoulder. And the Costa Rican keeper made a very good save on this occasion. But yeah, almost another goal. But yeah, it is just repetition, isn't it? Oh, God, a lot of these channels do it, to be honest. They're all just repeating the same old shite every day. 3 times a day. Who would you have chose for manager, Pig? Eddie Howe for me, for England. You know, I know he didn't have the greatest of seasons at Newcastle, but I think fundamentally he's a very good coach. Whatever teams or players he's given, whether they're a good set of players or a bad set of players or a great set of players, he seems to be able to get a tune out of them. And stylistically, he plays good stuff. I just like him. I think he'd be good for England. Thank you, Tony. Enjoying watching the show with the lads, Pig. Thank you so much, Tony. Yes, great to have you here. No, not seen that. No. Maybe McKay, lad. Rice corner in. It's gone out almost to the halfway line, though. Yeah, Dr. Ebert, would you have been happy with Tommy Tickle being United manager? No. I wouldn't have wanted him as United manager, no. Not for me. There's too many better managers. He is a good coach, but there's too many better managers. I'm 62, I could go through my whole life, never seen England win anything. That would be a disaster. Oh, that's rough, isn't it? Yeah, because it's actually been 60 years now since England won the World Cup. 60! How old are we? Do you remember in Euro 96 when the Three Lions song came out by the Lightning Seeds and Badin and Skinner? And it was like the lyrics in it were 30 years of hurt, never stopped me dreaming. Well, now it's fucking 60. You know what I mean? Now it is 60, guys. Crikey. Anderson cross goal. It's a good one. It's a big chance. Madueke shot. Looping effort. Keeper's made a good stop. England looking much more up for this one today. The Costa Rican keeper's putting in a bit of a shift so far for them, though. Corner for England. Bored last night, so I made myself a pair of glass out of spaghetti. But with hindsight, it was a waste of time. Are you in collaboration with Cake Cadet there, Paula? Oh. Yeah, I've got a joke for you. How many Freudians does it take to screw in a light bulb? 2. 1 to screw in the light bulb, and 1 to hold my cock, mother, ladder. That's an intellectual one for you there, guys. That's an intellectual one. Yeah. Graham Taylor, do I not like that? Oh, Cake, I don't talk about sleep, mate. I'm absolutely wan-mattered over here, bro. I'm wan-mattered, shattered. I've only had a few hours kip. Nice, you're in the house with Tony Evans and he's a bloody scouser, mate. Oh, dearie me. Make sure you got the wet wipes on hand there, Aaron. Do you know what I mean? A lot of saliva thrown around the gaff. Freudian slips off the ladder. Booze break. Yeah, Freudian slip working in an Oedipus reference. Oh, we've got to do this watch along here, don't I, Cake Mate? We've got to keep the wheels a turning. Oh, yes, we do. We're almost at 300 likes, guys. Can we smash 300 before half time? Keep hitting the thumbs ups and share it around. Oh, yes. So I have an appointment tomorrow, guys, at the embassy, the Greek embassy, I should say, to become a Greekman. Do you know what I mean? That's what I have. I'm a Greekman. I will be a Greekman, potentially, unless they say, fuck off, you're not becoming, which they might, to be honest, because I'm basically applying for, what's it called? What's it called? Yeah. Nationality by descent, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Because my grandma was from Athens, so I am 1/4 Greek. And one day I'd quite like to live in Spain or somewhere other than England during the winter at the very least, because I love England in the summer, but in the winter it can go and eat a bag of you-know-what, because I'm not really too keen on the English winters. In fact, they're cruel and horrible. I hate them. So I'd like to get out of here for 6 months of the year, long term, in about 10 years' time, maybe 5 years if we're lucky. Spend the winters abroad in Spain. And you can do that, obviously, if you've got a Greek passport, because you're a member of the EU. You're just an EU member. You know what I mean? Oh, matron. Yeah, that's right. Bit of EU member action. But no. I just going to try and do that. I'll obviously still be British. I'm still going to keep my British passport. I'm still a British citizen, of course. I'm a British person. I'm English. Never mind British, I'm English. You know what I mean? However, technically, a quarter of me is Greek, and therefore I can get a cheeky little Greek passport, which just makes it a lot easier. Like if you're going to go to, because we're not in the, obviously we're not in the common market anymore in the EU, so we don't have the Freedom of Movement Act or the right to work in the EU. But if you have a Greek passport, then you do, because they are in the EU. Good luck to you get out this time. Thank you, lad. Yeah, no, traitor. Well, I'm only talking about for the winters, really. I'm still going to be here for the summers, for the spring and the summer. Basically, from like March to end of September, you know, be here, and then October to end of Feb, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? It sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Sounds like a bloody good plan. Yeah, well, just because one day I'd quite like to live in a different country, at least partially part of the year. So that's the real reason, Cake. That's the only reason. You should move to Dubai. Oh, you know. I've got no interest in Dubai, mate. I know a lot of people love it and they rave about it. A lot of people are moving out there, but it's not for me, mate. It's not for me. I don't want to go anywhere you can get banged up for years for smoking a J. Do you know what I'm saying? What sort of fucked up world are we living in? If that's, I'm not having that. Right, but England manages not being English and now you're Greek. No, but I'm English. I have dual nationality, Cake Cadet lad. You know, like you being English and Welsh. You know what I mean? You don't have dual nationality, mate. Grecian. It's a Grecian lad. Yes. Still be knackered by Mrs. P unless you marry her. Thank you very much, Sonia. Yeah. Lee Dixon. You know, bit of a shitter. Yeah. Live in Greece, maybe Freedom Journey. I don't think you have to do any tests, man. No, as long as you can actually prove that you're essentially Greek by descent, then I don't think it really matters. I don't think you have to prove anything. Bloody Brexit boy, yeah, I know, yeah. I don't know, Dino. It's pretty gash in the end, wasn't it? Who do you reckon will come back from this World Cup with the latest tan? My money's on Anthony Gordon. Oh, goodness me, he's going to come back looking like a fucking Albert Bartlett potato, mate. Do you know what I mean? He's going to be fucking red as anything, lad. He's not going to tan. He's just going to go bright red like a lobster and then peel, and he'll just be completely white again underneath. You know what I mean? A beer garden in the garden with these kick-off times in this weather. Oh, that's the problem, isn't it, mate? I know you can't really do that, can you? I mean, I guess if for the 9 p.m. kickoffs you could, but still a bit shit. Craw, thank you for being a member for 43 months, you legend. Hashtag 43, thank you. How you getting on there, Craw? Man City scummer, aren't you? Dubai too fake. I mean, there is like tax benefits and stuff going over Dubai, isn't there? But don't leave us. I knew you as my G. Commit and getting joint. All the best on getting that passport. Thank you, Juki lad. Greece is the best. I've never been to Greece, you know, but I do definitely plan on going very soon. I want to go to the motherland, you know what I mean? Like where my Greek family came from. So my Greek family, obviously, because I've had to do a lot of digging around for this Greek embassy appointment, so I've had to look into municipal registers of different states in Greece and get all this information and everything. And it would be really cool to go and visit, you know, so I know like where my grandparents, my grandma and her family and brothers and sisters, everyone, I know where they were born and everything and when. So it's pretty cool. Anthony Gordon foul, gotta be a pen. Referee says free kick just outside the box. Yeah, bit of a tough challenge there at the back there from Costa Rica, clumsy. And there was a foul committed on Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon's been pretty awesome today so far. And it was just on the line, maybe. Could have been a penalty, but they've given the free kick just outside the box. Just moved to our gate. You what? Germany has that too. Going to apply for citizenship over there. Nice. My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Yeah, it's a good film. Quote of the year, never mind British, I'm English. It's true though, Stuart. I don't really identify as British. I identify as English. You know what I mean? British implies that, you know, England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. That's not me. You know what I mean? I'm an Englishman, lad. Although I do have about 8% Scotsman in me, actually. Wait, what? Hello, sailor. That sounded super fucking sus. Because 8% probably would be about the mass of the average person's. Anyway. But no, my genetic makeup is 8% Scottish, guys. That sounded messed up. Did you see that one coming, son? Oh, thank you, Robbie. If you do go to Greece, I'm going to tell you the food is mint. Oh, I do love a bit of Greek food, yeah. Bit of dalmadis. Oh. Bit of moussaka. Bit of baklava. Yeah, he's not telling me. Most famous person you met is Gokwan. 45 degrees. Oh, that's another thing. Rhodes. Yes, I want to go to Rhodes in Greece. Definitely looks beautiful. Okay, free kick opportunity here for England then. Oh, that's awesome. Going on, you know, I'm going HEV. That's awesome there, Craw lad. Quality. I hope you're smashing it, lad, and getting to the old H. There's some good money in that, to be fair, isn't there? If you move to Greece, your streams will be gash piggy. Think of the dropouts you'll have. To be fair, there'll be a lot of plate smashing going on there, mate. Canny Island. Hello there, Alex Ojudegu. What's happening? Best ice cream lolly. You know, I really do like a twister. I love a twister, mate. And a Solero. Twisters and Solero. When you say ice cream lolly, that makes me think of like, you know, ice cream and lollies. Not necessarily an ice cream on a stick, such as like a Magnum. I'm ruling that out because you said ice cream lolly. So that makes me think you want a, you know, a bit of fab action or Calippo or something like that. So I'm going to say Solero because that has ice cream in the middle and, you know, the lolly aspect. You know what I mean? Twisters are banging, aren't they? Yeah. Love a twister. Yeah. The Flying Pigopolis. I said to my brother, I said I might change my name to Demetrius Fatius Papadopoulos. Some Macada in you. Yeah, that's right, Macada. It's going to be a goal for England. Oh my God, Madwicki shut his pants, my son. Fucking hell. He's hit the fucking post. What a fucking wee little bottle job, my lads. I didn't see that one coming. Oh my God, what? He's rounded the keeper and hit the post. What's he done? It's a fucking shocking effort. Look, he's done the hard part. Oh my God, how has he missed that? He's rounded the keeper. But he's hit it into the post, fucking hell. Big smiles from him, but that should be 2-0 right there. That's embarrassing. Big smiles from him, but goodness me, how's he not put that in? LOL. Oh, mate, now you talk about, I consider that a proper ice cream, you know. I was ruling out Magnums and chocolate ice creams and ice creams. But yeah, I love a Snickers ice cream and a Mars ice cream. They're elite. You love sucking off a good twist. This is true, don't we all? Flake or twirl, yeah. Thought it was a go. It looked like it. Herbie says Bruno, Manu, Dallo, and Cunha are the main three. I worry we'll have World Cup hangover. We definitely need depth without some relief early on. That's a good point. Very good point. Unless they get knocked out early, anyway. Oh, what's this? Anderson receiving a little bit of treatment. There's a bit of a clash of heads all coming together there, was there? Oh, yeah, a bit of a head clash there. Oh, yeah, Reese's peanut butter tub. Man, are you telling me you can get Reese's peanut butter ice cream? Man, I've never had that. I do love a Reese's peanut butter cup, though. That's like one of the chocolates from the USA that I do really like. Yeah, worse from Nonny. Best get that bottling out now. That's true. Who learn from that? Take your time. You know, compose yourself just a little bit more. Oh, yeah, they're good, Alex. Cornetto trilogy. Cornettos are banging, actually, aren't they? You can't really go wrong with the Cornetto. Just a bit small. Cornetto should be twice the size. Yeah, I know. Well, he's a good option, but I still feel like the better options. Do you remember them Maxi Bonds Pig? Yes, I do remember them. They were good, very good. Do you remember Lovely Jubblies? I think they were called Lovely Jubblies as well. You just bang them in the freezer, you know. Cut the corner off. Man United fan for life. Thank you for becoming a member again, lad. Welcome to the Bacon Brigade. Get some love in there, everyone. Thank you so much for becoming a member again, then, Man United fan for life. Thank you very much. How you doing? David Stubbins just subscribed to the channel as well. Nice one, David. I'm glad you aren't like your name there and being too stubborn to subscribe. I'm glad you subscribed there, mate. If you're just like Mr. Stubborn there, give us a subscribe if you're new. Oh, yeah. The Mrs. P's all about that Biscoff action. Magnifico was the daddy Cornetto back in the day. Do you know what is just the absolute best ice cream? I will die on this hill. I will die on the hill of this ice cream. The best ice cream, you just can't fucking go wrong. It's a Mr. Whippy, mate. It's a Mr. Whippy from the ice cream van. Or a Mr. Softy, depending on where you get it from or what brand it is. Mr. Softy or Mr. Whippy, cheeky 99 with a flake in. And wait for it. No, not chocolate sauce. No, not chocolate sauce. Even though usually I wouldn't piss on a strawberry if I was alive. Wait, what? That's not the expression. No, strawberry sauce. Strawberry sauce on a Mr. Whippy 99. For some reason, that's the best. Yeah, for some reason, that's the shit right there. Mr. Whippy is the goat ice cream. Oh, yeah. Soft serve ice cream, Mr. Whippy. Oh, yeah. Nice, Thomas Brooks, mate. We're smashing it, lad. Oh, yes, cider lollies. Lime sauce is the best. I don't know if I've tried that one, you know. Already bored of the footy ice cream talk. It's 1-0 against Costa Rica, I guess, yeah. Nougat wafer McFlurry. McFlurry's underrated, to be fair. It's pretty good. Raspberry sauce. Couldn't have Mr. Whippy from freezer ice cream at home. No, you can't. You just can't get it the same, Alex. You just can't. Man United fan for life. I'm doing okay, mate. Pretty tired tonight. Butterscotch sauce. Oh, you posh bastard. Yeah, it's great to have you back, my friend. Nice. We just smashed 300 likes. Get in. Let's get a hashtag 300 in there. That means we can end the poll. We've smashed it. 300 likes. Done. Oh, yes. £7 for a 99 these days. Oh, my God. Oh, I don't think so, Madhouse. I actually haven't had one of those ice creams for about 5 years. I really need to have one, actually, now you mentioned that. My wife at the ice cream van with £1 for a 99 sheltered life, that woman. Well, when we were kids, that's what it was. How did Bellingham get in this team over Palmer? Bellingham didn't even have a better season than Palmer. Palmer's worst ever season, by the way. Yeah, I don't know, really, but I don't think Bellingham had a particularly good season, did he? Stats-wise, are very poor. I didn't watch much of the season over in Spain, but I could see his stats. I think he had like 4 goals, 5 assists or something. Not the best. Mint choc chip is immense. I do love a good mint choc chip. Yeah, that's up there. Hello there, Jens. Glad to be having you. Nice. They used to put bubblegum in the bottom of a 99 cone. Oh, do you remember a screwball? No, yeah. Screwball Scramble? No, that's a game. Yeah, Screwball. That's what it was. The ice creams with the bubblegum in the bottom. You know, like the plastic cone filled with ice cream. I think it was called a Screwball. Banging. I used to love them when I was a kid. 99 with a flake, sprinkles, and strawberry sauce. Oh, fuck it. Here's one for you, right? I'm going to take you down to Chinatown here with some memory lane shit, yeah? Check this out. Who remembers this? Now, this is old school. I haven't even seen these for like 30 years. When I was a kid, Cake Cadet, you'll know. I know you'll know. When I was a kid, they used to do like these tubes of these little plastic pots of ice cream with like a cardboard lid. It was just like a little pot, plastic pot, with a cardboard lid, and it came in like a tube of 10 stacked. And it was raspberry ripple flavour ice cream, and you just open the pot, take the little cardboard lid off. They don't do them anymore, do they? I haven't seen them for years, but you know what I'm talking about here, guys? You know what I'm talking about? Just like they were shit, to be honest. It took about an hour to defrost them, but those little raspberry ripple tubs with the paper, with the cardboard lid, and then, oh yeah, remember that? Dr. Red Bear, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel, mate. I appreciate the support. Everyone, get some love in there, please, for Dr. Red Bear. Thank you very much for supporting the show, mate. You're a beast. Bringing in that Red Bear vibe. You love to see it. You're the man, Red Bear lad. Raspberry sauce. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good stuff. I mentioned that ages ago and you did read it. Where? You mentioned what? Hang on, I'm scrolling. Nougat wafer. What are we talking about, Kate? What about the classic Screwball? Oh, yeah. Oh, you Screwball. Yeah, sorry about that. I missed your Screwball comment. Yeah, Screwballs are classics. Mini Milks are amazing. I love those. Feasts. Fucking feasts, mate. A mint feast back in the day. Oh, yes. A mint feast with a chocolate in the middle, mate. Oh, yes. I forgot about feasts. Feasts are right up there for me, you know. Oh, yeah. Do you know why men have nipples? I really don't know, man. I guess it's something to do with the gesticulation phase of of the fetus, mate. You know, before it splits into one way and decides to grow a knob. Science for the criminally insane. No, I don't know, mate. Just pleasure receptors, mate. Who knows? Because the female of the species have them. The ones with the chewing gum thing. Yeah, that's right. Screwballs, footy ball. Yeah. Or you got some cart door mint choc chip. Bubblegum, always soggy. Yeah, but we loved it though, didn't we? Derek from Dublin, let's go. Sorry, guys. There's a game on here. Madwakey. Ball down the right for England. It's back to the halfway line now. Conser on the ball. Gives it to Stones, who takes it down the left now. And the ball fed into their box, but it's petered out and it's cleared away. Yeah, Jay, you know it, JT, lad. You love the feast. Yeah, feasts are good. You miss Umbongo. Are you seriously telling me you can't get that anymore? I miss Panda Pops. No shop will ever replace the ice cream van waiting every evening for the music. It's childhood buzz. Oh, it was amazing, wasn't it? It's not the same nowadays. We still get the ice cream van around here occasionally, but it used to be like, yeah, all the kids would run out and there'd be like a queue. And now, like, you never see anyone getting ice cream. We don't. Oh, United fan sent me a message above. Foot lollies are epic, Cake. Yeah, you can still get them. Oh, yeah. Are you going to be doing the early morning World Cup games? It remains to be seen. It's possible, like the 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m. fixtures. It's possible, but also at the same time, maybe not. Maybe not, mate. Bacon flavour ice cream. Ugh. No, mate, I'm not into that. Yeah, it's not what it was once back in the day. They changed a lot of recipes. They made it, less cancer-free, whatever it is, mate, or maybe more cancerish. Who knows, mate, with these modern-day shite, they put palm oil and everything, and it's not good. Hey, no worries. Now you're all good Man United fan for life. Yeah, but we're not sure yet. I might do a bunch of those late ones, but I'm not 100% yet. So, yeah, women referees. 250. Fredo's 39. Fredo's just crazy, isn't it? Taz was the one anyway, wasn't it, back in the day? Be lucky if he does half the games. Anthony Gordon fed in. Is it going to be? No, it's not. It's a pen, though, is it? Is it a pen? Yeah, it is. It is a pen. Anthony Gordon's one and a... Who's the player of the half for you guys? I'm going to Anthony Gordon. I do think anytime I've looked up, I know I've been chatting a lot of shite about ice creams and stuff throughout this, but anytime I've looked up, Anthony Gordon's just rinsing them down the left. I know it's only Costa Rica here, but you've got to say he's having a great game. What a pass that is by Harry Kane. That's what I love about Harry. He's not just got the ability to finish, but he does have a nice bit of vision on him and a pass. It's a succulent ball there by Harry. And Anthony Gordon's won a penalty for England here. In Yorkshire, it was lard ice cream. Oh. Yeah, I used to be footy ball lad. Yeah, 100%. And then Mrs. P and her daughter moved in. And then I get woken up very early in the morning and I've broken sleep a lot. But no, I still am a night owl, but I just have broken sleep, mate. It's not good. Clumsy that. Yeah. Anderson nearly got crippled there. It's shocking, actually. The ref's going to go have a look at the VAR here. Mad, isn't it? A succulent ball. A succulent Chinese chicken ball. Get your hands off my penis. Costa Rica, it's a dive. Nah, he's been pushed there, but it is a soft one, isn't it? He doesn't really clip his legs. Let's have another look at this. Is Gordon, do you reckon it's a pen or no pen? He's kind of pulling him back a little bit there. It's soft. I don't think they're going to give this, Now, Gordon's looking for it. No pen. Yep, referee says no pen. Get the fuck up and carry on. Good refereeing. Good refereeing from the bird there. She's right. It's definitely no pen. She is right. Yeah, exactly. Kevin says the referee was correct. Fair play to her, the rocket. Yeah, she's all right, isn't she, to be fair? You reckon Anderson at Man City will end up like Jack Grealish? I don't know. I think he'll probably be quite successful there, won't he? Because he'll be essentially taken over long term from and playing with for now, but taken over long term from the likes of Mr. Rodri, etc. It's a dive. Okay, it's half-time. Whistle's just gone, guys. It's half-time. England lead 1-0. It's not a great scoreline, but it is better from us. It's more tempo, it's more chances, it's more danger, it's more dominance than we saw against the New Zealand team the other day. So it's a bit better, isn't it? It's a bit better, but still pretty shite, if we're being honest, because, you want to see a bit more quality. But their keeper had a good half. Could have been 2 or 3, let's be real. Declan Rice's goal in the 9th minute is what's given us the breakthrough. And it could have been more, but there you go. It's half-time. 1-0, half-time. Kevin. Should be a yellow for Gordon. Yeah, a little bit of simulation there. Jack won everything at City. I hope not. That's true. Half time. No ice cream here or there's fucking rain, mate. Derek from Dublin. Why are you on Jason Mooney's account? That's what I want to know. Rashford must hate Gordon. Took his Barca spot and his England spot. 100%. Definitely hates him, mate. Gave it in the first place. You don't doubt he knocked him, though, and he fell, but too soft. He's kind of looking for it. If you look at his left leg, he sort of jumps over in front of the Costa Rican defender. That's the thing. He'll do well in the second division with City. Just cruising in this one. Jack ended up at Everton. But, he's right, though. He did win everything while he was there. He might have not played the most, but he definitely won everything there was to win. It was the right decision of him to leave Villa and go to City for his own career, because he got to develop and play under Pep for a couple of years, and then essentially could just go back to fucking Aston Villa or something in a year or two, you know. I think so. I think definitely. Half-time, who's your man of the half? I think it's got to be Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon has looked very good in this half. Dangerous, created lots. You know, much better than Gashford looked the other day anyway. So, yeah, I'd say half-time, man of the half. It is Anthony Gordon. Get your thoughts in and have your say. Who was the man of the half? I don't mind Holland's pies, you know, pie. I prefer a pucker pie, I'll be honest, but I do like a Hollands. Yeah, Gordon. Can't read much into the warm-up shite. Wait till it starts for real. England's first game will tell. Spot on as well. That's true, Mr. Dave, lad. Still the first half, how exciting has this been? Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10 of excitement, I'd say a 4. It's been a couple of moments, but yeah, not the best. Brian Blessed? Piggy bit Brian Blessed. Oh! I can't do it. He's got the deepest voice ever. We need the slab if he was playing. Oh, how has he not gone to the World Cup? The slab deserved to go as on the bench as a World Cup mascot. Get the Easter Island statue on there for a little bit of moral support. But yeah, for anybody who didn't know, the game was actually delayed until 10 p.m. kickoff. It was due to start at 9 p.m. originally, but there was a bit of rain, you know. No, there was some weather events. So a lightning threat of lightning, thunder and lightning. So they delayed it for an hour, guys. This might happen a bit while we're watching the World Cup games, by the way, because, you know, these games are all across the USA, Canada, and Mexico, and they've got some weather over there. And it's coming up to the summer, the heat, the humidity, the cold front / the warm front. The warm air meets the cold air, and next thing you know, you've got all sorts of stuff going on. This is the shittest weatherman ever, isn't it? Oh, man. World Cup sleep aids. Flash Gordon won't be in the second half. Now, probably half-time changes to come in like the last game. England needs to be more clinical. Oh, is it? Holland's Pies Factories in Blackburn? Oh, is it? Boring match, boring. Should have played water polo instead of delay. Sniper says, thank God I support Spain. Yeah, fair enough. Spain have got a good chance this World Cup, no doubt. Paddy McGuinness in the Pie Factory rather than Craig. You know, Duke, yeah, not the best, mate, not the best. I mean, Costa Rica haven't even, I don't think, had it into our third once either, have they? At least New Zealand had a couple of goes. Could have scored at least 3 more, just awful at finishing. Yeah, fair. Their keepers made a couple of good stops, though, but yeah. You want to see Manu and Rogers? You nominate Shaw to do Frey Bentos Pie Factory tour. That's his second home, mate. He's the ideal candidate to lead you around there. He knows it like the back of his hand. Yes, sir. Tropical storms appear regularly in Costa Rica this time of year. Well, it's not in Costa Rica. You know, this game's in Florida, and obviously the World Cup's in USA, Canada, Mexico. But yeah, there's a lot of that going on. Pasty or pie, which is better? It's got to be a pie for me. I mean, a pasty was made initially really to be eaten on the move, on the go. You know, it's an outdoor snack, really, an outdoor meal. Yeah. In fact, the Cornish pasty originated, I'm sure a lot of you know this, but just in case you don't, it was from coal miners whose, you know, partners and whatever would make them lunch. And obviously they're dirty bastard coal miners with dirty hands. So they're down in the mine and they need to eat something. So the crust was essentially supposed to be thrown away, you know. So they'd put the meat and the filling, meat and potato, onions, whatever, in the thing. In fact, sometimes they have like a half of it, which was like custard and cream as well, like a sort of meal and a dessert in one back in the day, apparently. But anyway, and then you're supposed to just eat the insides and the crust, or the, you know, the pastry, but then the crusty bit, you're supposed to hold it by that there with your dirty coal-covered hand, and then once you've eaten the pasta, you just chuck that away down the mine. That's what's supposed to happen. That's where it came from. Yeah. Spanish pies are great. Oh, yeah, Spanish pies are awesome. What's your thoughts on the water breaks in the World Cup? Mexican teams have them normally. So I think it's a very good thing because there's a lot of nations coming together here in this heat that they're not really used to it. So it's very important they have water, I think. Yeah, they should have it really. A little break and take some water on. You don't want anybody passing out, do you? Costa Rica haven't been outside their half. What do you think of the reason they're playing such a poor side? Personally, I think they selected them purely for morale reasons. Yeah, that's it. Just a little tune up, isn't it? Just a warm up. Like the other day, we likened it to, you know, Anthony Joshua fighting the lad he's fighting next before Fury. You know, he's not fighting Fury straight away. He's having a tune up fight first. He's against someone who he should beat, you know? You said Maguire should be there, but looking at the heat and any of the younger players trying to adapt, would he have struggled? I still think it'd have been handy to have. I mean, I wouldn't not starting the guy, but if you get an injury or something in the centre back position, he'd been very handy to have. And if you need a late goal, could replace one of the centre backs with Maguire and get him to go up there. Might get a goal from a corner. He's got that sort of aura about him. Centre of the earth filled with stale pasties. Yeah, man. Foxy came in yesterday actually and had. It's weird how you say that. He didn't have a Greggs sausage roll, but he did have a sausage roll off me the last time I saw him. But it wasn't a Greggs sausage roll. It's just like a supermarket sausage roll. But still, he did have a sausage roll. So it's interesting you should say that. Oh, no worries there, Jason. Okay, Derek's your name in Dublin. Oh, okay. Got you. No worries. Just curious, that's all. What the hell is Keane wearing? I don't like to see Keane wearing this sort of clobber, man. What's he doing here? This is like when your fucking granddad's on holiday, isn't it? Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I can't see Roy Keane wearing this stuff. It looks messed up. It's just wrong, isn't it? All right, anyway, back in a minute, guys. I need a slash. Don't go anywhere. Keep smashing that like button. Hit the thumbs up if you can. Where's my phone gone? Did I drop that? What the fuck did I do with my phone? That's right there. Okay, yes, nice one, guys. Keep smashing the likes, hit the subscribe. I'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere, my son. I'll be right back. Oh, fuck. Have I just been talking the whole time then with no fucking sound? Shit. Oh, nightmare. Anyway, yes, I'm back here. Tom, did you manage to get that game working or not? Yeah, he's doing well, Gregory, mate. He's healing up nicely from his surgery. He's a few weeks out from it now, feeling positive, feeling good, or feeling better, and you know he's getting there, mate. So no sound. Sorry about that, guys. Oh dear, I'm muted. Thank you very much. I shat it. I'm muted. I shat it. We're back now. Bitch slapped the mic. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Jamie. Ugh. Right, okay, it's going to be getting underway here, second half soon. Yeah, look at this. Oh, tomorrow we've got a couple of games, don't we? Mexico v South Africa at 8 p.m. And then South Korea versus Czech Republic at 2:30 a.m. And I've got to drive to London and back tomorrow as well before that. And I'm going to get back about 7:13. So I've just got to set up quickly and get on for the Mexico v South Africa game. Probably have a nap in between, actually. Yeah, I've got to do the South Korea Czech Republic game. Oh, no worries, the pair share. It's close enough. Kane has been everywhere. No, in my luck, I'll come back late and miss it there, Cake. Yeah, that's right. I speak well. He's stepped down. Interesting. Yeah, but do we know what time that is? That's the thing. I might miss that. I hope it's like 7:40 p.m. Or actually, no. What time does it go for? No, it is 8 o'clock. Yeah, so 7:40 p.m. That'd be nice. You got Mexico winning 3-1 tomorrow. Good shout. Good shout. Yeah, there was, Peter. It was delayed for an hour here, the kickoff for the England game. Yeah, Mexico game tomorrow. We're going to do as many World Cup games as we can do this summer. So obviously we probably won't end up doing all of them because some of them are just at stupid times, aren't they? 3 a.m., 5 a.m., stuff like that. But we'll try and do most of them. Not tomorrow. The matches are Friday night. That's tomorrow, isn't it? Thursday, the 11th. The 2:30 a.m. fixtures on the Friday, technically here, isn't it? There, Kevin. She was laughing, Shakira. You know her hips don't lie, Piggy. What a woman. You know it, lad. Rajat says, hello, pig. Yeah, well, there you go, Disco Dave. I don't think we should pay 80 million, but if we can pay 65, 60. Hello, yes, I am Peter. Like I was saying, sort of like at the start of the stream, though. I'm not overly hyped up for this World Cup, I'll be honest. I just feel like there's a lot going on there that detracts away from the true basic beauty of the game. Do you know what I mean? Guff, be it geopolitical guff, ticket prices insane, hotel prices, travel prices insane, game times run at 5 a.m. sometimes. The heat is going to fuck England over. We got Thomas Tuchel as manager. There's many reasons I'm not that hyped up for it, actually. I usually do. PK must be mad to lose Shakira. Yeah, I know, that's a strange one, isn't it? But you know what? Maybe he just traded her in for a cheaper model, man. I don't really know who he ended up with. But sounds like he just, did a cheeky little trade in. No. What did Shakira say in that song? Like, gave up a... Can't remember what she said now, but something like gave up a Ferrari for a fucking Renault Twingo or something. She said something like that. But maybe he got a cheeky Porsche out of it. I don't know. I'm not sure. But no, he's got to be off his tits, hasn't he? thought the World Cup starts on Friday. Better get to the bookie surrounding lamp on Uruguay. What a sour puss, but let's just sack it off, shall we? Let's go cricket live streams. Japan v Mexico final. Hello, Luke CX. What's happening, you legend? Yeah, not too shabby, mate. And yourself. Second half's about to kick off here. They added a dig when PK found Ronaldo, and then Ronaldo top bins. Free kick. She's aging, that's all she is. She still looks fantastic. She's still doing well. Japan looks like Dark Horse type Team Bro Pig. I mean, maybe she's mental. You ever think about that? Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe Gerard Piqué's just a complete knobhead. I don't know. That could be also the reason. But maybe she's a fucking nutter. You ever think about that? And Gerard Piqué's just like, you know what? I've had enough of these hips. You know what I mean? They might not lie, but they also fucking give me a hard time and are fucking mental. You never know, do you? Who knows? Yeah, oh, this sweater's probably 15 years old. Yeah, Luke, maybe more. I've had it a long time. Thanks for noticing. A long old time. What are you guys all talking about here? Simon and Nicky having a little bit of a back and forth. Thank you, Luke. You're too kind. I'll try and leave some of the 5s and 6s for the rest of you, mate. Okay, it's underway. Second half's underway. Sync up with us if you can. No, you're right about that. I'm not really hugely into fashion, to be fair, man. I mean, it's nice to look smart, but I mean, I haven't even bought any new clothes in maybe 3 years or something. Do you know what I mean? Maybe Man United shirt, does that count? I guess it does, but I just don't. I don't know. I definitely don't really give a shit about that sort of stuff, to be honest. But each to their own. Cappy Verde were doing World Cup quarterfinals. Imagine if they actually did. Cake says maybe her hips lied to PK. Maybe you want a younger, more truthful pair of hips, Big. Maybe so, Cake. I think that's a fair comment. There's a she-wolf in the closet. Yeah. That's prime, that is, Drew. To still wear them Vans? I have actually still got them, yeah. I have still got those Vans. When are you back on FIFA? Still no FIFA stream? Oh, guys. It's not going to be tonight either because I'm fucking shattered. It's happening. I might well do some like in-between World Cup games. If you think about it, it's almost perfect. If a game's on at 9 p.m. and it finishes at 11 p.m., do a cheeky little FIFA stream until the next game's on at 2 a.m. So that might be a thing. It might be a thing. Thank you, Chubba Lad. Jonathan Gallagher, how you doing? A legend has entered. Who does Pig think will win the World Cup? If I had to bet my left bollock on it, I'll go France. And if I had to bet my right one on it, just to make sure I've still got one left, it'll be Spain. Oh, my God. Shot from Madueke. It almost looked like it was going into the top left corner, but it's just wide of the goal. More to life than clothes. Oh, spot on, yeah. I mean, each their own. Some people are well off and they like to spend a lot of money on clothes, and that's cool. But you know what is not cool? I'll tell you what's not cool, actually. It is cool. It's whatever. I don't mind. Do what you want. But you know how some people just like... I remember I worked with this guy called Aaron. He was a nice kiddie. Maybe not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he was a nice kiddie back in the day. And he like got paid at the end of the month. And I can't remember what this is back in the day. It wasn't, £1,300 or something he's got at the end of the month. And then I see him on the Monday, and he's wearing all this nice new clobber. He's got these sunglasses. He's got these fucking like Versace shorts and this Gucci fucking top and all this shit. And he's like, oh yeah, I went and spent 800 quid on clothes at the weekend. And he's got like 5 items. Do you know what I mean? 800 would get me a whole wardrobe and then some. But he's got like 5 items, like some sunglasses, a t-shirt, some shorts, you know. And it's like, fuck me, mate. You worked all month to buy some fucking shorts. Are you mental? You know? But each to their own, innit? Material things want to make you happy. Mm. True. Mate, that's a great idea, Tony. Yeah, that is a good idea. I mean, also, what's quite interesting about that, Tony, like if you hear as a stinker of a game, a 0-0 or something, you can just skip it. You know what I mean? Like next day, you might not want to do that. You might not want to spoil it for yourself. But also, you might have a look at the result or see the result while you're on the toilet in the morning. And then you're like, oh, it's a 0-0 stinker. I won't bother with that one. You wear some designers, but don't care about it much. I know, you know, fair play everyone who does. It's not like I don't have any branded clothes. Um, None of these are though. These are all just generic, dirt cheap shite. But I do have like some. What have I got? Got like a Levi's t-shirt. You know what I mean? There's some. I've got some, but not a lot. Yeah, exactly. Footy ball. It's nutty, isn't it? Rice, Billy, Big Bollocks. Great player, to be fair, isn't he? Barcelona are scum, Jonathan. On a scale of gash to gash, it's somewhere in the middle there. It's in the gasher section. Oh, probably. Here's a question for you. Right. I don't know. For some reason, Nikki's just put, we've had some famous people, right? Who do you think the most famous English footballer currently in the England team is? Like, who's the most famous? I'm not talking about who's the best. You know how, like, a few years ago, you go, oh, Beckham was just like a global megastar. Everybody knew David Beckham, Beckham. Like, who do you think that player is right now? Is it Kane? Harry Kane? But he's nowhere near Beckham levels, is he? Bellingham's a good shout. Yeah, Bellingham's a good shout, definitely. Kane, Jude. Yeah, Bellingham. I reckon it's one of those guys. I mean, Rashford's pretty big. They dropped Rashford. Yeah. Harry Kane, Belly Gold, Kane. Probably is Kane. I guess it's Kane. Kane was on Hot Ones. You know what I mean? That chicken wing show where they add the hot sauce, getting progressively hotter and hotter. You know what I mean? You know you made it when you're on Hot Ones. Stanley Matthews. Hey, come on. Kane or Jude. If you're Spanish, Bellingham, but if not, Kane. Kane needs to marry a Spice Girl. Kane, Pickford. Ah, fair enough then. It doesn't matter anyway. Who cares if they're famous or not? I'm just saying, like, we used to have some megastars, didn't we? Like, in terms of transcending football. But I don't know if we got that right now. It's probably a good thing. Good corner. It's a good chance for England. And Costa Rica do clear it away. And now they look to counter-attack. One back pretty convincingly by England straight away. Should go on hot ones. Well, you'd know Dr. Lad. Kane or Slabby. Slabby is famous. That's true. Very famous. They talk about him in like Ghanaian government and stuff. You know what I mean? He's pretty famous. Bobby Charlton. No, that's what I mean. Beckham was next level. Beckham was like kind of like a global megastar, wasn't he? I remember seeing like videos of Beckham going to like some random little village in Africa somewhere for UNICEF, and he's just absolutely mobbed by everyone. Knows who he is. It's Beckham. It's David Beckham. He was just a massive megastar, wasn't he? Gaza was a good shout, mate. Back in he was big. Bobby Moore. Oh yeah, Lineker. Good shout. Gary Lineker's a big name. Played for Barcelona as well. One of those sort of like exports, rare exports that you get from Britain. You know, like it's always the big players, isn't it? The Michael Owens, the David Beckhams, the Jude Bellinghams. Usually, it's the big players that are going to play abroad. You know, because most of the English teams want to keep all the English players. They want to play in the Premier League, but sometimes these star players go to the big teams. So yeah, none of them. Social media wasn't around with Beckham, which made his stardom way more impressive. That's true. I mean, he was pretty much one of the most famous people in the world at one point, wasn't he? It's like the Queen, the President, and Bex. Bex owes a lot to Posh. I mean, I guess. You know what I mean? I guess. Face of Walkers and Gary Lineker. Yeah, it's pretty legendary. What's your expectations with England this World Cup? Honestly, out round 2. Don't want to be a negative Nelly, but that's what I feel. Oh, hang on. Oh, man. Yeah, these Costa Ricans, they're putting in some dodgy old tackles, aren't they? Yellow card there. Concert down. Let's have another look at this. Concert's just been... That's nasty. Concert's just been tripped up. Wazza was very famous, yeah. Same thing applies in football. Just because you pay an extortionate amount of money doesn't guarantee quality. Spend wise. That's so true. We've seen it many times at United with the amount spent on absolute rubbish players. Slabby famous in Greece and Easter Island. He's a national hero in Easter Island. Already spoke to Bruno Fernandes on the phone. Just do your job, Bruno. Just do your job. Kevin Keegan. Yeah, that's so true. Won the Ballon d'Or, mate. FC fucking Hamburger. A Hamburg over in Germany, lad. The best of the world behind Platini Maradona. Southgate, very famous, became a world superstar after doing his pizza advertisement. Thanks, guys. I feel so much better now. I guess spending like Beckham, that's true. Yeah, not the best. Not the best display by him. Nobody competes in the looks department. Oh, hello there, footy ball lad. No, he was a handsome bastard, didn't he? Still is, to be fair. I don't know, though. I reckon I couldn't find you a more handsome English footballer than David Beckham. Let me have a think. It's obviously super subjective, isn't it? And a little bit sus. Let me have a think. I mean, Bobby Moore. Bobby Moore was a handsome bastard. I know it's going back in the day, but if I was a woman, I'd prefer a bit of Bobby Moore. A bit more of a, not pretty boy, a bit more of a sort of like proper English bloke. You know, like sort of a gentleman, but also, he'd be up for getting in the trenches and fucking taking on the Tommies. You know what I mean? Like that sort of shit. I'd go with, yeah, Bobby Moore was a handsome bastard. Duncan Edwards Rooney. Beckham's voice good. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Phil Jones. I don't know. Jamie Redknapp. He was a looker back in the day. I don't know. I'm at a loss now. Bellingham's quite a handsome fella. I feel like I should move on from this conversation. American Brothers just pause on this whole conversation. Good idea. Good idea. The ugliest English player. Well, that's very harsh, isn't it? I wouldn't like to say. Mate, but Jolien Lescott. No, I'm joking. Yeah, Luke Chadwick took on Lescott. Oh no, I don't know. Let's go with. Let's go with. Steve Stone. Remember him? Ian Dowie. Oh. Gucci, calm down, mate. Vardy was blue collar. What the fuck does that mean? Like the sort of geezer you'd see on a fucking building site with no top on or something, Gucci. Calm yourself down, mate. A nice one, Susan. Yeah, you know, Bex's Bex. Latis. Crouchy. Yeah, Crouchy said if he wasn't a footballer, he'd be a virgin. Mag says, how did Crouch get his missus? I think he's probably got something to do with his glowing personality, mate. Oh, and also the millions and millions and millions in the bank account helps, you know. But yeah. Wow. What new rules are you referring to, Jonathan Ladd? Crouchy is a legend. Ribery, oh yeah, shit. It's a good question, Mags. It's a very good question. Again, stunning personality, mate. It's insane how much money and fame helps. No, but in all seriousness, though, it's not always that, is it? Like sometimes, you know, sometimes you see like a pretty mess sort of looking geezer with like a quite nice looking bird, and it's because he's a funny person. Do you know what I mean? if you can make someone laugh, that helps. Not to say that that's going to get you all the way, because they obviously you have to find you attractive, but you know you can be charming and not conventionally good looking. Like for instance, here's one for you. So there's a few people like Mrs. P likes who are not conventionally good looking, but she likes, like, for instance, just trying to think, like David Moyes. No, I'm actually serious, but no, that's not what I meant. That's not a good example. She liked Chris Farley. You know, he's a chunky dude. John Candy's a chunky dude. I'm a chunky dude, to be fair. You know, she likes the fucking weirdo, the guy from Police Academy. You know what I mean? What's his fucking name? Bob Goldthwait. Bob Cat Goldthwait. Bob Goldcat Wave. No, well, I can't think of his name. But yeah, that guy. She finds these people attractive because they're a bit quirky and funny. Do you know what I mean? My mum really used to like. She used to have a thing for Danny DeVito. Yeah, Danny DeVito. He's about 4'2". You know, Danny DeVito though. She used to find him, you know, funny and cute and Danny DeVito. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, if Danny DeVito's getting fans, mate, you know. I look like Bobcat Goldthwait. Piss off, mate. Women like character humour. Yeah, that's true. Like you, mate. There you go. True. Not always, though. You know, some people are just superficial. They won't take two looks at you if you haven't got a fucking solid jawline and washboard abs. You know, some people are very superficial. You can't do anything about that. But you know what? You're better off without those tits anyway, guys. Ken says, I like girls with perfect tits. Bloody hell. Calm yourself. There you go, Esmeralda Quasimodo. Not doing yourself any favours, though, if she loves you. Well, that helps. Gotta go to bed. Got to skip to fill up my son's house. Oh, good luck with that, Flesh. And yeah, that's always fun, isn't it? I went to the tip loads this week getting rid of bricks. So I was thinking about getting a skip, but I just decided to do like 4 car loads in the end and fill up loads of bags and take it down. In the end, it only cost me about 20 quid, to be fair. But yeah, skip would have been better, though, in hindsight. Costa Rica keep really getting on my piss, but you really bored me. Why is that, Tony? What's happened? Kane's just getting substituted off here, by the way. Who's coming on? Is it Tony again? No, it's not, actually. It's Watkins, is it? Who's come on, sorry? And John Stones comes off for Gahey. Yeah, there you go, Dr. Redbay. Your mate who is stunning loves Danny DeVito. Yeah, there's lots of examples. Jack Black's another one. Jack Black, a lot of women like Jack Black. You know, because he's funny and quirky and whatever. Mrs. P likes Jack Black, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Anton Dubek. Madwakey coming off as a yep. You always feel like I look like the guy from Bloodsport, the big fellow with the long hair and beard. Cheers for that, mate. I get a few lookalikes. Who do I get? I get Jonah Hill. Fat Francesco Totti. Never just Totti. No, Totti's a handsome bastard. No, it has to be Fat Totti. I mean, never just Totti. No, Fat Totti. Thanks for that. But I'll take it because he's a handsome bastard. Yeah. Hulk Hogan. Listen, brother. Pre-fame Adele. Sullivan the Purvis 77. His fiance is 44. Is that bad? I say he's living his best life, mate. You know what I mean? Plus, there's a little old formula that you can follow as to what is socially acceptable when it comes to the dating game with ages, right? I don't know if it works 100%, but it's half your age plus 7. So that's how low you can date. If you're 40, that means you can date a 27-year-old. If you're 80, that means you can date a 47-year-old. And that's like the social formula for what's acceptable. You know what I mean? If you're 25, you can date a 18-and-a-half-year-old. Is that acceptable? I don't know. This is where the form... No, 19-and-a-half, sorry. That's acceptable, yeah. 19-and-a-half if you're 25. Actually, I don't know. Yeah. The formula works. It's a pretty good formula. It's not perfect, but it's a pretty good formula. If you're 50, you can date a 32-year-old, for instance. Pretty good. Oh, God, he got the wrong formula. Bloody hell, Simon. That's it, man. Bellingham, great feet. Oh, my God, Bellingham. He set it up. It's got to be 2-0 England, is it? No! Eze misplaces his shot. There's a block, and it's a corner for England. But that was great play by Bellingham, wasn't it? Great feet in the box there. Jens, thank you so much for your 20 knock super chat, lad. Why do I get the impression you're a little bit het up at the moment, Jens? Do you know what I mean? A little bit pent up, lad. You need to calm yourself down, fella. He says redheads with an attitude and a nice pair are awesome. Respect. Oh, what's this? VAR penalty check. He needs a woman. Calm down. Is this a pen or no pen, guys? It is a pen. It's been given. England have a penalty. Anthony Gordon steps up to take this one for England. He's been very good today, Anthony Gordon, so it'll be nice to cap it off here with a goal. Get a cheeky little pen. Here he is. He steps up. Anthony Gordon for England. Johnny from the Karate Kid taking the pen. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Finish him. Here he steps up then. Gordon with the penalty. Referee's whistle's gone. He steps up. He takes his run up. Gordon! And he smashed it into the far left. It's 2-0 England. Get the fuck in there. Anthony Gordon gives us a 2-0 lead from the spot. Penalty awarded against Costa Rica, and Anthony Gordon pretty much capping off a man of the match performance, and all things in the world are good for Anthony at the moment, eh? Anthony Gordon has just signed for Barcelona. He's just taken Marcus Rashford's place in their team, and also taken Rashford's place in the England team. And based on this performance, it looks like he's bloody staying there, mate. You've got to keep him ahead of Rashford over on that left side if you're starting the World Cup games, aren't you? Johnny from the Karate Kid taking the pen. I like Owen Wilson, lad. Yeah, 2-0. What a pen. Good pen. It's a good pen. When you were in shape, Piggy, you looked like a bit like Michael Fassbender. Bloody hell, Gucci, thank you. Mate, what do you mean when I was in shape? I still am in shape, mate. No, I know what you mean, though. Yeah, fuck me, I put on a lot of pounds. Here, is Cake Cadet still here, by the way? There's like a lion's mane on his head. Stanley Cup proving to be a great watch. Oh, really? Carolina and Vegas are tied 2-2. It's half your age plus 7. That's the one, Gucci. Yeah, half your age plus 7. That's pretty much allowed. What would you do with Rashford? I'd just have him as a backup. I wouldn't start him. But yeah, he would be a backup. Maybe come on last 20 minutes on the left or whatever, yeah. Rashford must be fuming. Oh. Yeah, Cake's still here. Right, okay, let me show you this, Cake. So I found these photos here, like passport photo things, from me. And these were taken in like April 2021. Okay? And I just wanted to show you them because I don't think that much hairline resedation has taken place, mate, since then. I reckon we're actually doing all right in the resedation stakes, lad. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is me and my hairline, and there is some resedation definitely there. There's definitely some resedation. But this is me 5 years ago with, I think it's fair to say, a similar amount of resedation, mate. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure if I'm receding quite as fast as you want me to, Cake. You know what I mean? You always saying I'm receding ridiculously fast, but I've only receded that much, you know, in 5 years, mate. That's not that bad, is it? Oh dear. Oh no, Watkins coming on now. Who came on a minute ago? Then I was confused. You're better now? Oh, thank you, Susan. You think my hairline's better now, yeah? Cake says it's not that bad. No, I reckon it's held on pretty well over the last 5 years. You know what I mean? When I saw that, I was like, oh shit, it's not even that much different. Can see the Greek in the pic. Carrick saved my hairline. Saka's on as well now. Scotland bank holiday. Your thoughts, Piggy? Why don't we have it? We don't get a June bank holiday, do we? That's a piss take. Hair loss meds? No, I'm not actually, no. Remember you with short hair way back at the start of this awesome channel. Oh yeah, I used to have just grade 1 all over, man, at one point. Going to be interesting to see Ipswich, Fulham and Crystal Palace appoint as manager. Yeah, true. Still the same, Jamie. A little bit fatter, a little bit older, a little bit wiser, a little bit more bitter, a little bit gasher. You know, just, but still the same old pig ultimately, mate. Several breaks. Is this going to happen a lot? Yeah, it is. It's hot over there. I did not get hair plugs in Turkey, mate. You look younger now, do you reckon? Maybe it's because there's no wrinkles on a balloon. You know what I mean? I just filled out my cheeks like a hamster the last couple of years. You know what I mean? There's no wrinkles on a balloon, is there? Carrick saved my hairline. Lose the ponytail if you go bald. Oh, man. Could you imagine having a skullet? A bald mullet? You can't have a skullet in this day and age. I would never. Main one. Come on, Cobby. Sunday, 2 a.m. Oh, man. England having another gym rig. That's why they're having a bank holiday. What? Way more grumpier. Oh, Salonika. Thessalonica. Yeah, nice, mate. Quality. That's awesome, Mr. Newmackham. Chance for England then. Crossed into the mixer. And, yeah, it's out behind for a corner for England. Go ball quicker with ponytail. Pulls at roots. They say that, Chubba lad. But, I mean, I've been rocking this ponytail shit for years. And I haven't really seen too much of a resedation. I mean, it obviously does pull out hair sometimes, but bald at the back. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's see. Let's see if I'm bald at the back, mate. Huh? For a start, I have to go like that. There's no baldness going on there, mate. Oh, no. Only pure, flowing, liony fucking locks, lad. Yeah, only like a full-on lion's mane. You know what I'm saying, lad? Oh, yeah. There's no baldness at the back, mate. The Undertaker. Rest in peace. Proper hairstyle. Such luscious locks like Aslan. I'm not going bald, am I, Jano, mate? Not yet. There's a bit of recidation going on. But you know what, though? Like I've always said, if you want, when you do start receding, yeah, say you're like proper receding, like up to here or whatever, if you still got hair like that, you can just do the old, just give it the old, the old one of those. It looks like you've got a normal hairline again. Do you know what I mean? It's actually a bit of a hack. Zlatan time. My name is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the greatest Swedish striker of all time. Zlatan does what Zlatan wants. If Zlatan wants to come and enter World Cup for Sweden, even though they may not be in it, I will shit on the whole of USA and make sure that they take me. Because I'm Zlatan, the greatest Swedish striker of all time. Zlatan sleeps in Serengeti with lions. Zlatan does not live in neighborhood with humans. Zlatan is from alien planet that you do not know name of. Zlatan is the name of the planet. Zlatan does what Zlatan wants. Anyway, yeah, Zlatan's a beast. It's like a bird's nest. It looks like 70s Quo rocker. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, 90s death metal right there. It's Ozzy on here. Anyway, there you go, guys. So definitely not boarding just yet. Definitely not boarding just yet, guys. I don't like to have it down there because it itches my face. It's actually shit having long hair. It goes in your mouth and stuff as well. It's bad. That's why I just keep it tied up all the time. I look like Dragon Lord. Oh, it's got to be! Oh, have you missed it again? Rogers this time. Morgan Rogers puts one wide. Really, he should put it away. The Greek Fabio. 90s death metal right there. Big time, though, eh? Big time. Proper headbanger vibes. He's got to put that away, doesn't he? That's a shit shot there by Morgan Rogers. Shattered the bed a little bit there. Wait, hang on. It's 2-0. I haven't updated my YouTube score. Bloody hell, I'm tired now, guys. I tell you what, I'm flagging. There's 15 minutes left, but I'm flagging here. I've not had the best of sleeps in the last 24 hours. Palmer would have scored that. Pretty much, Disco Dave. Pretty much, yeah. So after the 2 games, what's your thought? Oh, I still don't think we're going to get very far in the tournament. I haven't really seen much against these 2 teams that suggest that we'll go far. I guess I also haven't seen much that suggests we won't go far because we've just been playing, let's face it, minnows we should be battering, and it's just been a warm-up. But I don't think the climate helps us. I don't really see the dominance of bigger teams, better teams. I can't see us doing it. I don't know, mate. I feel we're going to bottle it out early. That's my thoughts. Where do you think England are going to go out in the tournament, guys? I honestly think round 2. Don't want to be that guy, but I don't think we're going far this time around. Giant haystacks, you look like him. Oh, yeah, I get that. And, well, you know who else looked like him? Your mum. You think Palmer should have gone? How are they all missing? That's mad, isn't it? Good night. I've got to work. Take care. Hey, Paul Story, thank you so much for joining us, you legend. Let's go, Paul Story. You have a good night, though. That's true, mate. That's true. Yeah, classic England will probably beat everyone we should beat. And ultimately shart it when we face a half-decent side. We aren't going far. Group stages, round 1, says Nikki. Group stages. Why do people have a ponytail that are bald? Oh, no, that's pretty mad, isn't it? They're just hanging on to the last remaining of their hairs. Quarters pig, last 16. You think Norway can flop big time? Probably scrape the group 3rd on goal difference, then get spanked as soon as we face anyone half decent. We will draw against Croatia and win the last 2. Good-looking footballers, Peter Beardsley. He had a certain rugged charm. Tuchel receded badly. quarters. You know, and ultimately, guys, listen. People go, oh, you bump into someone, oh, they've got recidation taking place. Don't be mean. Don't be cruel. You know, it's going to come for all of us. And if it doesn't, well, it just come for you in a different way, won't it? Do you know what I mean? Wrinkles, liver spots. It's aging, guys. We're all aging. Going bald, going grey, receding. You know, these are symbols of pride. Do you know what I mean? You've made it this far. You've made it as far as to become a bald bastard. To have an Albert Bartlett potato head. You know what I mean? You've come that far. Enjoy it. Embrace it. You know what I mean? You should be so lucky to turn into an old grey bald bastard. You know what I mean? Should be so lucky. Dr. Red says, I'm sure I must with you at Gilly's Rock World to a bit of Megadeth. I've never seen Megadeth live, so I doubt it was me. Just somebody with some lovely flowing locks, mate. I do like a bit of Megadeth, though. Yeah, just one is enough. Thank you, Disco Dave, from your friendly neighbour. Mate, I need a drink. I keep drinking all my drinks. That's the problem with drinks. You think Ivory Coast will shock us? Yeah, that's right. The defence of Brazil isn't the best, mate. Ginola was a handsome bastard, Nicky. That's true. Olivier Giroud. Let's not get back onto this. Let's not get back into this. Old age is a privilege many never get to experience. That's a beautiful saying, isn't it? Make the most of it, yes. When Nicola does the washing, I bet with all the hair she can make a sweater. She's fuming, mate. She's fuming. In regards to how after she bought like this big long red plastic monstrosity with hooks on and stuff that you put down the bath sink hole, the plug hole, and then you pull it out and it's just got like essentially a rat on the end of it of my hair. She's fuming. It's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere, mate. 5 more years and I'll be grey, so relax. Time hits us all differently. Oh yeah, true. Do you know what? Do you want to know? No, this. I saw this little meme the other day. There's just a few Costa Rica substitutions taking place. I saw a meme the other day, but it instantly made me feel old and a bit sad. I don't know if I should share it with you or not, but it's kind of just like obvious and self-explanatory. But what it was is, it said, because to me, 2001 just doesn't seem that long ago at all. Obviously, it is 25 years ago, right? And it said this. It said, people who were 35 in 2001 are now 60. And when I heard it just put that way, it makes you go, fucking hell, that is crazy. Life's just so short, isn't it? Because I'm 38 now, and that feels like a blink of an eye since it was 2001. In another 25 years, I'm going to be 63, 64. It's mental. It's just crazy how it's flying by, isn't it? But that's just a mad thing. People who were 35 in 2001 are now 60. Nutty. Foxy's all right, John James. Yeah, his eye's healing up. It's still not perfect, but it's looking a bit better. He actually came round yesterday and had a sausage roll. He's doing all right. Lose to Croatia, draw with Ghana, scrape through versus Panama. I'll try and get him in there for some World Cup predictions for England, maybe, John. It's not a bad idea, is it? Yeah, Beardsley, proper stunner. Don't have Botox. Nah, I don't believe in all that cosmetic shite. So I'm going to have to grab a drink, guys. My mouth is drier than a nun's. Flannel? Back in a second. Oh, for fuck's sake, I was on mute. I got some Coca-Cola lemon, guys. Got this from Home Bargains for 80p, guys. 80p for 1.75 litres. That's mad, isn't it? Never had it before. Gonna try it out now. It can't be that bad, can it? 80p. Old school prices there. It's got to be 3-0, is it? No cleared away off the back line there from Costa Rica. No sound. We got sound now. I speak whale. Must be a fake one. Tino says bargain. Yeah, Home Bargains, lad. Must be selling them off. Must not be that popular, or the sell by date, use by date is not that long. What does it even say? God knows. Oh. I'm not sure I like that, to be honest, guys. Bit disappointed there. A little bit disappointed there, you know. All I can taste is lemon. I'm looking for that classic Coca-Cola taste. But it's not there. It tastes like lemon, mate. I know it's called Coca-Cola Lemon, but I was expecting just a hint of lemon. That's fucking full on lemon. Oh, thank you there, footy ball. Rogers, good feet. Can he stick one up back post? He can, but nobody's there. Cake says, I'm going straight to bed after this. I don't blame you, mate. Same. Oh, yeah, I'm falling asleep already. Need a mixer for it, really. Yeah, it's not the best. I can see why they were selling it for 80p, man. Yeah, we got the sound on, guys. Sound's definitely coming through. Just reset or restart, refresh. 4 minutes to go. Kobe Mainu on the ball. Rashford. Back to Rashford. Lovely feet. Can Rashford get through? He can. Can he score? He can. No, he can't. It's off the line. Not a bad little bit of play there, though. Decent give and go there between him and... Was it Belly or Rogers? But it was a nice little 1-2. Rogers shot from distance and it's 3-0 England! Rogers shot saved and Ollie Watkins is there to pounce on the rebound and head it over the line. Very good reaction from Ollie Watkins. It's 3-0 England. There it is, guys. 3-0. Rogers shot a speculative one, but he forces the parry from the keeper, and it's gone as far out there as Ollie Watkins on the 6-yard box, who's just nutted it home. It's a very good reactionary finish there from Watkins. And, you know, if you shoot, you can create something. That's exactly what Rogers has just done there with his positive play. He cuts inside, gets the shot off. It's not the greatest shot. The keeper's not done the best because he's pushed it right into the path of Watkins. But still, a very good finish by Watkins, that. Very good finish to react. Very good finish. I mean, maybe you don't know too much about it, but yeah, good solid player, Watkins. 3-0, let's go. 3-0. Rashi been good. Marky Rashi. Doctor, I'm not muted. You have to refresh. Goalkeeper poor. Yeah, he should have either pushed it, you know, to the side or out behind the goal, or just grabbed it and kept on of it. Man of the match. I'm going to give it to Anthony Gordon. Yeah, I feel like he has come out of this like with a starting spot in the first game in the World Cup, mate. I feel like Anthony Gordon deserves it based on this performance. What, we play in a week now? Yeah, I'm going to say Anthony Gordon, man of the match. Get your thoughts in, though. If PSG sign Matheus Fernandes from West Ham, give me one comparison between Vitinha, João Neves and Fernandes. What do you mean, one comparison? How do you mean, bud? I mean, Fernandes obviously would just be the youngster who's coming in there to basically play a squad role behind those sorts of guys, isn't he? You know, really, for now. But long term, could be more than that. You take Watkins at United, I think he'd shine with Bruno's assists. Me too. Be a great addition to the squad. Scored a few goals. Yep, refresh. Rashi, Gordon, the man of the match. Is this 3-0 flattering? I mean, not really. We've battered him, to be honest, mate. Oh. Getting a fat off headache now. you know you're tired when you just start getting fucking horrible headache. Need a young lad, Josh King, on. Think we would keep Rashford and add to squad depth, especially with current inflated footballer transfer prices. Oh, his wages, though. You got to pay him his wages, man. Think about it. Barcelona didn't even want to pay 26 million to have to then go ahead and pay him his wages. So that's the sort of player we're talking about here. He is good, but he's expensive, mate. Even if you don't have to pay anything for him, his wages are just massive. And it's a commitment, because he could just be shite. This is a good chance again. Saka on the right now. Shot on goal. Oh, just wide from Saka. Flash man of the match. Yeah, Flash scored and hopefully finish now. Game's done now. Just call it big night tomorrow. Yeah, true. Just good. Well, I'll wait a couple of minutes till it's over. But yeah, I've got a fucking fat off headache, mate. Barcelona dislike. Well, everyone, we're pretty much going to end this at the end. It's 6 minutes out of time. Do us a favour, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. We're on here for all the England games and all the World Cup games. So come and get involved and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And also smack that bell icon for notifications. 6 minutes for what? I know, what is that all about? It's a bloody friendly in the blazing heat here. Just call it. It cost you 70 million in wages. Yeah, 6 minutes for this. One more and I'm off to bed. Well, maybe they might score one more in this time, you know. Carrick said he doesn't mind reintegrating him. Interesting. Well, I would have thought that Carrick might be quite keen on Rashi. Just strikes me as the sort of player he might quite like to use. You know, on that left side, cutting in direct, causing problems. Rashi's not a bad player, to be fair. He's good, but I think he's got a bit of a questionable mentality. And if he's going to play for United, he has to put in the dog working back as well. You know, there's no way Rashford's a better player for the team than Dorgu, unless Rashford's going to put the shift in coming back as well, defensively helping out and pressing and all that sort of stuff. Costa Rica's farewell match before the World Cup. Essentially, Goofy, they're not actually in the World Cup, are they? Did this 6 minutes come from? Blow the goddamn whistle. Saka, it could be a chance, though, for 4 for England, and the shot on goal is cleared off the line. James says, Piggy, the answer was they played for one of the 3 best teams in Portugal. João Neves, Benfica, Vitinha, Porto, Mateus Fernandes, Sporting CP. I didn't understand what you were talking about there, to be honest with you, James. You know what I mean? Yeah, I have a question for you. PSG signed Mateus Fernandes from West Ham. Give me one comparison between Vitinha, João Neves, and Fernandes. All right. That's a strange thing to say, but I get what you meant now. It's a strange way of saying it, though. But yes, I would say a bigger comparison or a bigger similarity is that they're just all Portugueses, mate. You know what I mean? They're all Portuguese rather than that they came from 3 different big Portuguese teams. But yeah, fair play. You have to say person of the match. Okay, I'll go for the referee then. Great wreck. I'm joking. I'm not that much of a misogynist. I just said that to be ironic. Let's go Disco Dave. Let's go musical Duke of Rod Town. It's midnight, guys. Bloody hell. The World Cup. The World Cup begins later. It's World Cup Day, my friends. Oh, hell yeah. Still not hyped up about it, though, but hopefully I'll get into it as it goes along. Always seem to. Will Scotland get out of the group? What do you think? No. That's such a good question, Sonia. Fair play if they do, but I honestly just feel like Scotland are going to be whipping boys in the group. Doesn't even matter who else is in their group. I can't even remember who's in their group. They got quite a tough group, don't they, from what I remember? It's Brazil in their group. It is, isn't it? I think Brazil are in a group. I can't remember now, but they've got a bit of a tough group. They're going to get peppered. And even if they had Cape Verde in their group, they'd probably fucking lose to them too. One of your eyebrow hairs trying to escape. Oh, shit, look at that. Man, I need to get a trim on the go. Mate, thank you for pointing that out. That was trying to poke me in the eye, wasn't it? That's nice, you know, Paula. A feather, like Forrest Gump vibes. Lito says, can't believe how unhyped I am. I feel the same. That should have been a goal, really, from Rogers, but he's put it well wide. No, I feel the same, Lito. I'm just not hyped. No official England song this year. World Cup tickets, New York City going for up to 49,000 per seat. That's disgusting. I mean, for that, I'd want the seat in the centre circle of the pitch. Do you know what I mean? For 49 grand. I want to be on the penalty spot. Do you know what I mean? Scotty will get them out. We've waited a long while. Let's hope it's worth the wait. Use wax strip for eyebrows. You know, I can't be asked for that. I'm just going to let them go bushy. I don't give a shit. Morocco and Brazil. Scotland will batter Haiti. Shave them off, pig. I'm not plucking. I'm not shaving. I'm not shaping. I refuse. I'm just going to completely bush out. I don't care. Ollie Watkins seems hyped up. I like it. You know, my dad used to have some big old bushy eyebrows in his late 40s, early 50s. Do you know what we used to call him? It's funny as. We used to call him Hugh. We go, you're right, Hugh. Huge eyebrows. So juvenile, but we were juvenile at the time. You're right there, Hugh. Huge eyebrows in town. Palmer would have scored that. Come on now, Bushido. Scotland never got out of group stage. Is that true, Simon? I mean, it's rare that they qualify, really, but is it actually true that they've never got out of a group stage? There's the final whistle. Thank Lord for that. Oh, my God. But anyway, yeah, a little bit better from England, wasn't it? We could have had a lot more than 3. Never change your answer, Master. Thank you very much, my friend. New England song will be some woke bullshit. Needs to be Free Lions. Yeah, true. Scotland are after revenge on Brazil and Morocco. They'd have 3 lions and 3 lionesses, wouldn't they? Oh, and then 3 cheaters who aren't sure exactly what sort of cat they want to be. For 49k, I'm going to need to be allowed to coach the team. There you go. That's a crazy fee to pay, even if it's like, you know, I'm guessing it's like, you know, luxury seat, maybe right on pitch side, or it could be like up in a luxury executive box or something. But still, even it's just crazy. Thank God. Yeah, Patrick Moore had the best ones. He had some meaty ones, lad. Hey, no worries, Mikhail. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being a legendary Don around the streams, Mr. Mikhail Kramer, and everybody else as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. All the moderators like Cake and Mikhail and everyone. Disco Dave, etc. Thank you, guys. Thank you all the members in green as well. The legends who support the channel, such as Cake and Mikhail and Disco Dave and Dave Watkins, etc. And also JB Robinson and Stuart Zeckman, of course, and Ronnie Dodge and Nomad Joe. And all the members of the channel in green, thank you for being members. I'm pretty much going to wrap that shit up right now, guys, because I'm shattered. I think it's going to be France, to be honest, Eugene. Nice one, Disco Dave. You have a good sleep as well. Oh, thank you very much. Yes, it's her birthday. Well, actually, it's her birthday now. So, yeah, she just turned... Well, I won't say her age. You can't say a woman's age, but she just turned 21. The game's master. Let's go, Jonathan Ezio, into the wild. Support my USA, but I'm a Britain heritage, so let's go Free Lions. Yeah, lad. I love it. So that's like your second team then. If it all goes south for the USA, which it probably will early, at least you've still got another team in the race, you know what I mean? Cheap seats are in the thousands of dollars, like 7k. What? 49k, you want Shakira? Nice one, Stuart. Have a good one, lad. Yeah, good shout, Paul. The stadiums for this World Cup are brilliant. Yeah, I mean, they got amazing facilities out there. Nice one, Susan. Nice one. Make the most of it. Thank you, Sonia. And, of course, the Cake It Out. I did say the Cake It Out, I'm pretty sure, didn't I? Nice one, John Jones. Let's be having you. Good luck staying awake for these England matches. Yeah, I know. Tough going. Nice one, Carlos. Thank you for watching. Let's go Nomad, Paula, Ezio, Chubba. See you for World Cup Day. Yeah, so as I say, I've got to drive to London tomorrow, and I'm probably going to be back, like, pretty close to the kickoff. You know, I hope I don't miss the opening ceremony. I hope I can get on for at least sort of like 7:30. I'd like to get on for 7:30 p.m. But we'll see. I'm going to try my best to get on a little bit before then if I can. Thank you, Panache Bellerand, as well. Blesses you, brother, for your super show. Thank you so much, Panache. I'm almost falling asleep here, so thank you for everyone who's hung out to the end while I've just been gibbering away here like a bit of a zombie. But thank you for watching. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Paula. Big ups, Wayne, as well. Thank you, Susan. Let's go, Simon. J Tuds as well. Good on you, lad. Hell's Kitchen, g'day. What's happening there, Hell's Kitchen? How you doing? On what wardrobe for the day, or what wardrobe for the day? Oh, right, what to wear? I don't know. It's got to be some sort of England clubber, doesn't it? Get to bed, lad. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Disco Dave. Thank you, Nomad Joe. Oh. Shite, isn't it, mate? But yeah, it'll be all right, I'm sure. I do hate driving, and I even hate more going and driving in London, to be honest. But there you go. What about Disco Dave? Fuck him. I'm just joking. I love Disco Dave. Disco Dave's one of the real ones. Disco Dave's one of the OGs. Disco Dave's much better than the Cake Cadet. What? But no, you're all legends. You're all legends. But yeah, no, Disco Dave's a real one, man. Disco Dave knows how much I value him in this community, mate. No need to be a dick, is there, Cake Lad? What about Mikhail? You know, nice guy, bit of a knob. I'm joking. Mikhail's an absolute hero. An absolute hero. I just wanted to confuse you with that question. I mean, you have good ball knowledge. Oh, right, yeah. Thank you. Well, you know, nobody can know everything, mate, but I've been a fan since I was a little kid, really, so I do have a good knowledge of the game in general when it comes to English football. Oh, John Valentingham, you legend. Yes, John. I wondered where you were at, mate. Let's be having you, John. Good to see you, lad. Thank you, Paula. I will do. Thank you, guys. No, you moderators are legends. You're moderators for a reason, because Piggy loves you, you know what I mean? Thank you so much, Chris Fryer. Yes, guys, we smashed nearly 350 likes. Good watch along tonight. Thank you, everyone who's joined us. It was an hour longer than it should have been, though, because of the delay. So we're going to get off now. But thank you for tuning in, guys. England with a demolition job of Costa Rica. It's just a tune-up game. It's just a warm-up game. You know, can't really take too much from it. But Anthony Gordon looked really good. If I'm Tuchel, I'm definitely starting Gordon in the first game in the actual group stage over Rashford, you know. I think you learned a bit about it. Obviously, you've got to start Rice. You've got to start Anderson. As much as I love Cobby, I think you've got to start Rice and Anderson, probably with Bellingham in front. Or maybe even Rodgers, actually, would be quite dangerous there. The back line, I think you've probably got to go with the squad that he's got. You've probably got to go with, obviously, Pickford in goals. James, right back. Konsa, Gahey. I wouldn't go Stones, to be honest. And then left back, probably go O'Reilly. So that's, you know, that's pretty much the lineup there. Rice, Anderson, Bellingham or Rodgers. Anthony Gordon on the left. On the right, I guess that spot's up for contention, isn't it? Could be Madueke, could be Saka. I'll probably choose Saka myself out of the two there. And then strikers, obviously, Kane. So the team's coming along. I guess we've got a little bit more of an idea of who maybe should be starting in that first game now. So I guess we did learn some things from this game anyway. That was awesome, wasn't it? Sonia Diana Ross shitting the bed on the production there. Thank you, Paula. Much love to you and Wayne also. Gordon over Rashford. It's got to be now, doesn't it? After the World Cup and flying off to see the eclipse. Oh, that's awesome, Sonia. Where is that you can see that then? Is it Ibiza or something? I don't know. No. Where is it? I don't know. Where can you see it from? Anyway, nice one, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. England 3, Costa Rica 0. We'll be back tomorrow with the opener of the World Cup. Was it Mexico, South Africa, isn't it? The opener, I think it's 8 p.m. kickoff. We'll be on sometime before then. Keep a lookout, guys. Thank you for watching. Smash the like, smash the subscribe, click the bell icon. Follow us on Insta, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick at Flying Pig United. Links are in the description. Big ups to the legendary community of the Hamada. And remember, Piggy loves you. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night. Oh, yes, IB from Mallorca. Nice one. Yeah, that'd be great. Well, have a nice time. How could it not be? Nice one, Susan, Disco, and everybody else as well. Yeah, through mainland Spain. Banging. All right, Piggy loves you guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you on the next one. And remember, stay classy. And also remember, come on, England. And also remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, as this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much. Get in there, you beauties. Thank you so much to all the patrons here for supporting the channel on patreon.com/FlyingPigUnited. As a thank you, all you legends will be appearing on this outro list. Get in there. Once again, thank you all the YouTube members, but one of the best ways you can support the channel is on patreon.com. So check it out. Patreon.com/FlyingPigUnited. Big thank you.